Hello? Hello? Are we all good here? I think we're all good here. Or at least I hope so, anyway. I don't know. I don't know. My throat feels a little different. Anyway, hi everyone. Spooky! Yeah, we're doing spooky theme today. Because you know what's really scary today? My Immortal. Also, I never really get a chance to use this thing that I worked on a while ago, which is spooky Saph version. So I am excited to use this for a bit, as we do our My Immortal. Well, eyes are glowing pretty cool, yeah? Isn't it really cool? Also, I forgot to update my going live, so I will let me half-ass doing that right now. I'm sorry for all the scuff. This is what happens when I feel rushed. Very stinky. Anyway, hold on, give me a 1 second. Quarantine. I don't have this stream up. What's the link? Oh wait, I put it on Discord. Where the hell? Crying and shitting myself. Alright, do that one, and then this one, and then did I press the button already? I pressed the button. Fix my profile. Please. It's working. Pog. Alright. Oh my god. Everything's so scuffed. Holy shit, what's chat saying? Anyway, hi. Hello? Huh. Okay. Hello, Gotcha Devil. Hello, Wolfman. Hello, Darren. Hello, Benjamin. Sorry if I forgot who you are on Twitch. It'd be like that. But we already established that like 3 days ago. Did the head pat work, by the way? Hold on. I want to double check if the head pat worked. I think the head pat might have worked. It should have. Yes, the head pat still works. It's cute. Oh, Binya! Hello, Binya! I'm gonna forget. I'm sorry, Binya. Hi, Agent Core. Hello, hello. The usual Saph experience? Of course. As always. And wait, hold on. Before I forget again, let me loop the background music because I'm not gonna remember. Head pats are appropriate, but when I lick, I get scolded because I don't have to do anything to the overlay. You also can't do the BBIE. Get out of here. Sturmer, I see you over there. Get away. Get off the Twitch chat. Hi, Kyra. But yes, today we are gonna be doing some Pog My Immortal reading, everyone. I hope you are ready. If y'all don't know anything about My Immortal, it is a fan fiction. Basically, someone's self-insert fan fiction about Harry Potter, and then just imagine everyone edgier. It's great. Stop being in the Twitch chat. I see you guys. I'm not looking over there. I can't believe this. Anyway. Alexa BBIA, hell yeah. Thank you for the head pats. But yeah, I hope you guys like the spooky theme in the background. Or, well, it's not really spooky. It's apparently the Hogwarts castle. But honestly, it looks really spooky. I kind of like it though. I actually dig the aesthetics. Hello, Sir Bellamore. Hello, I'm new here. My Immortal reading, that's the power move. Hell yeah. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're ready because we are going to get right into it in just a second. And it's going to be a literal reading. I will read every typo as it's written. And it's going to be great. I remember this fanfiction being terribly written, so I'm looking forward to this. Alright, let's get into it. And I will unfortunately be blocking this really cool background, but it'll be good for me and good for you if you want to follow along. Sorry I don't have a fancy overlay for this. It'd be like that. Oh my goodness. What is happening over on I don't know, it's anarchy over there. It's fine, whatever. Anyway. This is actually linked on the description if you guys want to pull it up and follow along for whatever reason, but you don't have to. Don't worry about it. And my cats are having zoomies in the background. This is great. Wear fancy overlay. I don't have one, but you can look at the background. It moves. It moves, I promise. Don't ask me how I'm in front of the water. I'm on a boat. Definitely. Because I can't swim. Alright. And sorry if it's a little bit small, but we're gonna get right into it. And apologies if YouTube chat is lagging. I'm looking at OBS over here. And yep, there's a party going on in the Twitch chat right now. Amazing. Okay. Gotcha, devil! Gotcha, devil! I can't! Alright, fine. Just because... No, actually, no. You know what? No, fine. A sniff for you because it was redeemed over on Twitch. I can't believe this. Okay. Anyway, this is a My Immortal re-uploading. You're welcome. Also, I hope I don't scare off anyone new. I'm sorry. This is how it's chaos over here in generally. I try to be chill over here, but it's impossible. But this is a re-upload by XX Midnight Essence XX. But disclaimer, I did not write this. The infamous worst fan fiction ever posted here, unedited for your lols. Originally by Tara Gillespie. I don't actually know if we ever confirmed who the actual author is. It's been a while. I've been following up on it with like YouTube commentators, but I kind of forgot. Sap stream is the opposite of calm. Listen, I try to be calm, okay? That's what this is for, is we're trying to be calm here. Anyway, rated M for the... Oh, yeah. I remember this kind of gets a little risque. Okay, and some background for anyone who doesn't know about My Immortal. I will read this message from the person who re-uploaded this because they give some good backstory. And by the way, disclaimer for everyone, I've never watched or read Harry Potter. I am not a Potter head or Potter nerd or whatever they call themselves. I forgot. And but not as risque as your fanfics, Sam. Okay, but my fanfics are like, yeah. Anyway, My Immortal is a legend. It really is. Sir Bellamore, it's super legend, and I love it. And I'm excited to read the entire thing myself because I have never done that. Obviously I did not write this. It was published on this site 5 years ago, then removed. There are probably other copies of this on fanfiction as well as other sites, but I thought I'd post it anyway. Those who remember My Immortal well should also remember the first few chapters, 1 through 15, were co-written with Raven. Hence they were spelt better, etc. But don't worry, Raven leaves in chapter 16, which is where her character Willow gets expelled from Hogwarts. Oh, actually I didn't know that. However, she seems to return. The copy on here, I'm pretty sure, is the 100% original version of My Immortal with no edits at all outside those by Raven, which were in the original. This version will include the Hacker chapter 39 and the original chapter 39. And the possibly fake My Immortal 2 if I can find it. I will also include links to the My Immortal movie and other sites where you can read more at the end. What? There's a movie? Anyway. Excerpt from Encyclopedia Dramatica. My Immortal is the most famous, notoriously bad fanfiction ever written, based very loosely in the Harry Potter universe and featuring the blatant Mary Sue protagonist Ebony, or oftentimes Enobi, Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way. It reads like a detailed list of everything a fanfic author could ever possibly do wrong, only taken to exaggerated, horrifying extremes. Written by the... Oh no, we're not reading that. Tara Gillespie. My Immortal was originally posted to sometime in 2006, but was subsequently deleted by the staff after causing a severe drop in the site's collective IQ. I don't know about that, but sure. In fact, the fanfic is so unbelievably bad that many refuse to accept that it's real, insisting that Tara was only trolling and that the story is really a parody. Regardless of the author's intent, my Immortal remains one of the most cringeworthy, unintentionally hilarious, so bad it's good pieces of literature the internet have ever shat out. So, there we go. Better than the original series? Well, I guess that's up for us to decide. Are you guys ready for the story about Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way? It's gonna be great. Okay. Chapter 1. Author's Note. Special things, get it? Cause I'm gothic. To my GF, ew, not that way. Raven, Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too. MCR rocks. Oh god. Sounds like the description for the room. Yeah, the so bad it's good. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Okay, let's do this. Oh. I'm gonna read this as normally as I can because I can't. I'll do the author's note in the Ulu voice though. Finally, now I can enjoy my delicious celery to some story time. Ew. Gross. I hope you're eating that with peanut butter or something. I don't know. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes like limpid tears. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note, if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and a red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. Yeah, flip them off. Also, I'll read everything between chapters. Hey, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away. Author's note, is it good? Please tell me things. Chapter 2. Alright. Jesus, the description from the start. Yep, it's going. And just celery? Disgusting. Rowling rolling in her grave. I wouldn't be surprised if the infamy of this has reached J.K. Rowling in some way, and maybe that is what caused her to go to the dark side. Who knows? Anyway. Author's note, chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. BT dub, preps, stop flaming my story, okay? The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took some of my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on my black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears and put my hair in a kind of a messy bun. My friend Willow, so Raven, this is you. Woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini fishnets and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so? I said, blushing. Wait, where's my blush? Wait, where's my blush? Blushing. Does it even show on here? Oh, it does! Oh, where'd you guys add cat ears? Oh, thank you for that. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking god, I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. Oh, hi, Tunana. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are liking it so far. By the way, enjoy the story while it's still readable now, because after Raven disappears, her co-author disappears, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be great. Audible gasp. Hell yeah. Chapters 3 and 4. Chapter 3, author's note. Stop flamming the story preps, okay? Otherwise, thanks to the Gothic people for the good reveals of things Agent Raven. Oh yeah, BT dub, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. Oh, if I have to read that for the rest of this fanfic, I'm gonna fucking die. It gets worse. Oh, bestie. Yeah. Hi, Sormer. Guess who just got home? Hey, welcome back home. I hope you are having a good time with that dessert in your tummy. And welcome to the chaos that is my Immortal. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on my matching fishnet on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists. Oh no. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding, and I listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there, in front of his flying car. He was wearing a simple plain t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Author's note. A lot for cool boys wear it, okay? Hi, Draco. Oh, wait, hold on. Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666 and flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. I don't know how the song goes, so I'm gonna just read it straight. You come in cold, you're covered in blood. They're all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands you to your mom. She sets you free into this life, saying, Joel, I don't own the lyrics to that song. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointed to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. Well, what's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively, and he put his arm around me, all protective. Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch, I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer, and I asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. Dun dun dun! Read it for the whole thing or else. What do you mean read it for the whole thing? What does that mean? And Magno Graham Craig. Wait, I just butchered all of that. You mean Mango Graham Cake? Yes. And oh, it's Enobi. Yes, you are very familiar with Enobi, I see. They must have bribed bouncer Saf. Yeah, they definitely did. They paid me that 180 pounds, to get in. Chapter 4, author's note. I said stoop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Inobi, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay? Draco, I shouted. What the fuck do you think you are doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony, he asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately, Draco climbed on top of me, and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took of my top, and I took of his clothes. I even took of my bra. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. Oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere. My pale body became all warm, and then, what the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was Dumbledore. Oh, God. Oh, my. And goodness gracious. Yep. This is just the start. Hope you're ready, besties. Chapter 5. Author's note. Stop flaming! If you flame, it means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is because he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. Jesus fucking Christ, my ears. Am I too loud, Gotcha Devil? I'm sorry. Suddenly sags, yes. Dumbledore made and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall. Oh God, I haven't seen Harry Potter. Who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape, and then Draco shrieked, Because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine, very well, you may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing I Just Wanna Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight and he reluctantly went back into his room. Chapter 6. Author's note. Shut up, preps, okay? P.S. I will not update until you give me good reviews, said Dumbledore calmly. Yeah. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray-painted my hair with purple. In the great hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair and with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. Man, I wonder who this is. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, like an erection. Only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. What the fuck is this writing? I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I'm a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. This is a trip. Her description of clothes has the same spirit as George Martin's description of food. I know, right? It's just like so much unnecessary detail. You don't need this every day, every time that she needs to have a new outfit. It's crazy. I doubt Ebony was consuming blood, more like myoglobin. Hey, you're ruining the immersion, Swarmer. Oh my, trust me, it just gets more dramatic as we go on. Okay, let's see. Chapter 7, Bring Me to Life. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys, I'm only writing this because I got 5 God reviews. And BT dub, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 good God Vons. Stop flaming or I'll report you. Or it'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. And she has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails in red nail polish. Author's note. See, does that sound like a Marusu to you? I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then, we started Frenching passively. And we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra, and he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked, and then he put his boy's thingy in mine, and we had sex. See, is that stupid? Oh, Draco, I screamed while getting an orgasm, when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it in bloody Gothic writing were the words, Vampire. I was so angry. You bastard, I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker, I yelled. The reading of the misspelling is his gold, an art form, the Magnus Opus High Culture. Yeah, it's gonna be terrible after a few more readings. I would give it a good review just to see where this beautiful train wreck is going. Yo, same, if I was in this era, I would have left a good review just to see what happened next. Passive Frenching, yeah, you French passively, you know? Passionately? Don't know that, just passively. God, the amount these Hogwarts goth vampires get it in is putting American pie to shame. Gosh, devil. Chapter 8. Stop flassing, okay? If you do, then you are a prep. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room even though he was naked and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend, Belottie Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is a Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so is Ebony, for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco, and then I started to bust into tears. It's so bad. I mean, it would have been very sad if not for gestures at everything. Yep. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? I did DNTN read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Besuized. I said he had a headache. And the reason Snap doesn't like Harry now is because he's Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. Fuck is this? I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then all of a sudden, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort. No, I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious, and I couldn't run away. Crookshanks, I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Ebony, he yelled, thou must kill Vampire Potter. I thought about Vampire and his sexy eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude. Oh, that's not a good word. Dude, you're so dumb look on his face. I hath telekinesis, he answered cruelly, and if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi! Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram. Get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. That's okay, he said all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts together making out. Oh no, the author's note is bad. Bad words. You can never expect the next sentence? Yo, for real, I can never expect the next sentence. Virility loss is a serious problem, you know? It really is. It's crazy that Draco just sucked out her virility. That's wild. This is why you don't do sex, kids. Call your local wizard if you're experiencing erectile dysfunction. Oh no. I can't believe Ebony Darkness Wade predicted Draco Malfoy's murder long before. Wait. He's dead? I don't know anything about Harry Potter. Hey, oh? Wait, don't say that. Anyway, Chapter 10. What do you mean, well? Now I'm concerned. Stop it. If you do not lick my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle effort and she a vampire are evil. That's why they moved houses, okay? Murder attempt? Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I don't think he died, did he? Because people wouldn't keep making fan art. Well, that's a lie. People would do it anyway, but you know. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diablo now. He has black hair now with blue streaks in it. Wow, everyone has black hair with a sort of colored streak on them. Amazing. And Hargrid. Only today Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There is no way I'm writing that. Or a steak. A piece of steak. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching miniskirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly bust into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco! I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you fucking poser muggle bitch? See, is that out of character? I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fury, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. See, that's basically nut swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. Oh, God. Wait. What? Wait, did it? Oh, okay. They ran out crying. Okay, I'm losing track of what's happening in the characters. A nice, well-done steak, yeah. Not even blue rare. Every sentence is a mix and mash of words I wouldn't think possible. For real. I am concerned for the amount of tears shed. No, don't worry. They just bust out tears. They don't even burst into tears. They just bust into tears. Everyone's crying. Yeah, that's the theme of everything. Everyone's just crying and depressed, you know? Chapter 11. I said stop flaming up, preps. See if this chapter is stupid. 1111. It deals with really serious issue. It's us. But see for yourself if it's stupid. Thanks to my friend Raven for help for helping me. I can't read these typos. Holy shit. Dacryphilia? Oh my god, maybe. We are crying too, for real. I'm crying on the inside, bestie. No, I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her, fuck off, and I ran to my room crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room, because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slipped both of my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a steak and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it. Sandly. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me and he was taking a videotape of me and Lupin was masticating to it. Oh, he was just chewing. Ew. They're sitting on the broomsticks. Ew, you fucking fucking perv, stop looking at me naked. Are you pedals or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in. Abracadabra, he yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing at his womb. What? I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, has been revealed that someone has— No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, Everyone, we need to talk. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid, and paused angrily, but I am also a Satanist. This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. You don't have any, I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. And then I heard the words I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked or happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because, Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Because you're gothic? Snap asked in a little frayed voice because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan. Because I love her! What is happening here? Oh boy. Yep, it's not good time o'clock for real. Chapter 12. Stop okay, Hagrid is a not good person too. A lot of people in American schools are like that. I wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snap Eant Christian plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony? That was Cedric, okay? I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was Hagrid, but it was Vampire. He started to scream, OMFG! No! My scar hurts! And then his eyes rolled up. You could see only his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Whoa, what? Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my slit wrists. Snap and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to Saint Mango's after they recovered because they were pedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore had constipated the studio camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. Inobi, I need to tell you something, he said in a serious tone, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you, I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. No, Inobi, Hagrid says, those are not roses. What, are they goths to you? To you, poser prep? I asked, because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from the shower scene and being wooed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated. See, is that spelled wrong? To it, he added silently. Whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed at his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses! He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eyes and muttered, Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say! That's not a spell, that's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know, I was just warming up my vocal cordes. Then he screamed, Petulus Marengo me crimically romacio? For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute. Especially for Raven, I love you, girl. Imonoto Okayo. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you now. What the fuck is Draco? Hairgrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, Inobi, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. To see what is in the flames. Haha, you reviewers, flames get it? You must find yourself first, okay? I have found myself okay, you old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff at the top. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. I put my hair all out around me, so I looked like Saphera from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. And then I put on black blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said sadly. Fangs, get it? You do too. I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I slit both my wrists feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared, and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in a Wakwali said way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Stop it now, you horny simpleton, shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco, I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Just then he started to scream, OMFG, no, my scar hurts. And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. Wait, what the heck? Wait, what? Wait, we read this earlier. I think they might have copied and pasted this wrong. Special thanks to Raven, my gothic blood sister. What the fuck? You're supposed to write this 11111. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater? Everyone also has an endless supply of blood. How come no one had exsanguinated their 5 pints? I don't know. It's magic, I guess. Oh boy, getting good. It's getting good, besties. I understand why vampires drink blood now. Because of all the bloodletting, is that it? Saph's neurons activated at constipation? Yes, definitely. Because, I mean, you're constipating a video camera. That sounds unhealthy. Alright, well, chapter 13. We're almost to the end of when Raven is done with the checking the grammar. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Raven, thanks for gulping me again. I am sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Perhaps stop flamming. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore, we both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is that you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't. We need to save Draco, we begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially you, Ebony, he said, while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Don't you wait, what? Don't you gay guys are like so hot? Okay. It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then, suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands just as we heard a croon voice say, Alakadabra! It was Voldemort. What's the word count on this bad boy? It's I don't actually know what the word count is, but I'm pretty sure it's not that long. I mean there's like what, 44 chapters, but they're all fairly short. Oh, it says word count. Oh, there we go. 24,000 words. 24,000 words. It's gonna be a bit. Oh, 22,000 words? Okay. That sounds about right. But, like, it's including the author's notes. Oh, okay. Well, this is including everything, including what this person has said. So I would say, because I'm reading the author's notes too, so. Chapter 14. Fuck off, preps, okay? Raven, thanks for helping me again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was the derperist. And I had to go to the hospital cause I slipped my wrists. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 god revolves. Warning, some of this chapter is extremely scary. Viewer excretion advised. It's like the length of 2 long one-shots. Yeah, but terribly written. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted as we started shooting him with a gun. Then suddenly he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Dot, he said. In this, he's 16 years old, so he's not a pedo, okay? Huh? I asked. Hinobi, I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You torture my BF and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No! He screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly. Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. Oh dear. We could hear his high heels clacking to us, so we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. There I started crying. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? Cause he's so sexy. And really huge you-know-what and everything. It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here except for Bloody Mary because she's not ugly or anything? Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such fucking sluts, answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me, and now even Snaketail's in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. And don't worry, Enobi isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse, I shouted, and then I ran away. And this isn't a Mary Sue How. The way Ebony uses articles is kind of similar to Saf. Saf is Ebony Conspiracy. What the hell? I have better grammar than this person. I mean, she has a point not wanting to date Snake Man. I mean, well, I don't even know who Snaketail is because I don't know anything about the Harry Potter series. Oh Lord, I'm brusting. Are you brusting very hard, Benjamin? And I thought my Filch OC in Zerfic was bad. I wrote it while mostly drunk. Sir Bellamore, I don't think anyone can make anything worse than... I think every self-insert fanfic is infinitely better than my Immortal. In chapter 15, stop flaming, okay? BTW suck from no on every Tim someone flams me. I'm gonna slip my wrists. Thanks to Raven for a hellblade. Ebony, shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back. But I was too mad. Whatever. Now you can go and have sex with Vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my back my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to cut my wrist. I drank the blood all depressed. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. I put on a short-ribbed black gothic dress that said anarchy on the front and blood red letters and was all ripped in a spiky belt. Under that I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Jolo over them with blood red letters. I put on my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly the guitar turned into Draco. "Nobi, I love you," he shouted sadly. "I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, choking. Before I met you, I used to want to commit unalive all the time. Now I just wanna fucking be with you. I fucking love you." Then he started to sing the Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered our song now because we... Oh, wait, sorry, that was not the right time to use that. We considered our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson. Author's note: don't you think those guys are so hot? If you do not know who they are, get the fuck out of here. "OMFG," I said after he was finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers. They were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now. At them, "I love you," I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. And CMM in A Cinderella Story. Now we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together. Holy shit. I'm dying from tears. Let's go. Oh my god, why is my fanfiction.net broken? Bestie, no! She has more fishnets than a fisherman. Dude, no, for real. She probably took all the fishernet stuff. Clip sound, choking saliva, please no. That happens way too often. Anyway, chapter 16. Author's note: you know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me you're not preps. Raven, you suck, you fucking bitch. Give me back my fucking sweetie. You're supposed to read this. Raven, what the fuck, you bitch? You're supposed to do this. BT dub things to Brittany5655 for taking me Japanese. Japanese, huh? Japanese, huh? We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where GC had played. We ran in happily. MCR were there playing Helena. I was so fucking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ribbed fishnets. Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was... ... Voldemort and the Death Dealers! What the fuck, Draco? Draco, I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time. Even if it's MCR and you know how much I like them. What, cause we, he gadgeted uncomfortably because guys don't like to talk about what. Yeah, cause we know. I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort. OMFG, what the fuck? Are you giving into the mainstream? I asked. So I guess you're a prep or a Christina or what now? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily. And Nobi, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattened because that's not even a single. He had memorized the lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said, and then we Frenched for a while and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajime Mashite, girl, she said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means, how do you do in Japanese? BTW, Willow, that fucking poser got expelled. She failed all her classes and she skipped math. Raven, you fucking suck, fuck you. It serves that fucking bitch right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Christmas, Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii. Bloody Mare shook her head energetically, lethargically. Oh, yeah, have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her and then Lupin did it with her because he's a necrophiliac. Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh, hey, BT Dub, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. I need to wear like the hot set outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. OMFG, totally, let's go shopping. And Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card, eh? No, my head snapped up. What? My head spoon? I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure, it would be Draco or Diablo or Vampire. Don't even say that name to me. Or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call our Brahms. OMFFG Dumbledore? I asked quietly. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We are going in a few punk goth stores, especially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not, because that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. OMFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and very low cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan, you'd have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it's totally hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what? I am gonna give it to you free, cause you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight? He asked. Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, BT Dub, my name's Embodied Darkness Dimension Tearaway. What's yours? Tom Ridd, he said, and I ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, cause I am going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv, I yelled angrily, but before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom looking worried. OMFG and Bondi, you ought get back into the castle now! I'm losing brain cells. I'm losing brain cells. Wait, when did the author bring Draco back to life? I don't even know. Don't ask these questions, Storm are so true. Death dealers, Voldemort selling meth. It's not easy to be a Dark Lord nowadays. Yeah, I mean, he can't show his nose out everywhere, like his lack of a nose everywhere. Everyone's gonna gasp at him. Hajime Mashite, girl. Strong K Kaku means plan energy. Of course, how foolish of me to question Draco's resurrection when the author's word is God. Ooh boo. Oh, no fishnets this time, but it's okay. No fishnets, but a lot of black. Hi, Reed. Welcome. The dimension Ebony's name feels apt. It really do. It's causing me brain damage. On chapter 17, I said stop flipping the trial. If you are a prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off. Bzz, Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted cause he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hargard kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. What? WTF, Hagrid? I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fucking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly, because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic. So are you going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diablo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diablo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thought we were hot too. Diablo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of off makeup, just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracula. Dracula used to be called Navel, but it turned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Oh, they only got they got in a car crash but then dyed their hair. Navel converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Anyway, we all went to Draco's black Mercy Benz. Get it? Cause we're that his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena and some other songs. Suddenly Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It was a Gerard. Wait, hold on. Wait, this again? What's happening? I could have sworn we did this like 2 chapters ago. Okay. What? I'm so confused. I could have sworn we did this already. Wait, did I read this already? No, I didn't read this yet, right? Okay, okay, fine. I'll just finish it. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. You moronic idiots, he shouted angstily. And Nobi, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed. And now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, please, we begged sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black beard. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shot a spell and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore. I was gonna say something about color scheme, but I have no rights. I'm here for the 10 out of 10 cringe fic reading while work. Hey, let's go read. I hope you're enjoying this cringe reading. I'm fucking dying on the inside. It's a good thing you never finished reading this, huh? Imagine Voldy doing a line of coke. Oh my god. That shit would just go right through him. My knees are weak. This feels like a dying dream that won't end. It's a reposted chapter with a different person with a Nobi. Oh, okay. I just choked on my spit. Hi, Trynna. I fell asleep again. Lol, how's the stream going? Hey, welcome back from your slip. It's going. I started to lose brain cells though. Bestie saved me. Why a knife? He had a gun earlier? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a knife? I mean, why would you even use knives? You're a wizard. Just use magic. I don't know. You still had some left to lose? What the fuck? Yes! Sav kept choking on her spit. Dude, I'm gonna die just from choking on my spit one of these days, for real. Alright. Chapter 18. I said stop flamming. If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock. And you're not a prep. Thanks for my suitor. P.S. The other Essen Dumbledore swore is cause he trynna to be gothic, so dare. I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood bed lipstick, and a black really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. The night before Draco and I went back to the skull. Get it, skull? Cause I'm gothic and I like death. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR broom. Boom! We went back to our rooms and we had you know what to a Linkin Park song. Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. There, that's an interesting name for spelling for great. There, all the walls were painted black and the tables were black too. But you fold see that there was pink pants underneath the black pants. And there were pastors of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. WTF, I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a good Traloot t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi. Those fucking guys are so fucking hot. Oh, I put extra fuck words in there, it's fine. Naval was saying as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came. He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation and he had dyed his hair black. Oh no, he killed his hair? Dumbledore won, we all gasped. What WTF, I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Hello, everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it? Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer, while we goths just looked at each other with disgusted and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was, one. BT Dub, you can call me Albert, he called as we left to our classes. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as we do to transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? Way like a Gerard. But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. I think Ebony ran out of fishnet and is now going through a stash of lace. Also, Bloody Mary stole the fishnets. Yeah, I think everyone else stole the fishnets, but it's okay. She'll get them back. I'm sure she will. You can't have a gothic without fishnets, you know? Chapter 19. I'm not okay, I promise. Please stop flaming the story. If you do, you're a fucking prep and you're jealous, okay? 1-1 from knock on. I'm gone to dealt your men revours. 1-1-1. BT Dub Ebony a poor blood. So there. 1. Thanks to Raven for the help. 1-1. All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert. It had been postponed, so we could all go. Anyway, I went to the common room sadly to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was and he got all mad at me and started crying all hot and angsty. Aren't sensitive bi guys are so hot? No one fucking understands me, one, he shouted angrily as his black hair went in his big blue eyes like Billy Joel and Boulevard of Borkin Dreams. Borkin. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR t-shirt, and a black dye. Get it? Instead of tie? 'Cause I'm gothic. I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it. A black leather mini, black high-heeled boots, and a cross-belly finger. My hair was all up in a messy, really high bun like Amy Lee and Gong Under. Email me if you want to see the pic. Accuse me? What about me? I growled. But, he grunted. You fucking bastard, I moaned. No, wait, it's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted. But it was too late. Too late. I knew what I heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily. Cringe. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces. Like Benji in the video for girls and boys. Raven, that is so our video. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Suddenly Hagrid came. He had a peer-rated. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. What the WTF do you think you're doing in the girls' bathroom? Only it wasn't just Hagrid. Someone else was them too. For a second, I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out a black wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? You know who MCR are, I gasped. No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. Goths to stay on fishnets and nail polish. And all the black clothes, don't forget. Don't get dehydrated. Okay, I'll finish my boba. Billy Joe just cringed wherever he is right now, no, for real. The true lifeblood of goths, fishnets, and nail polish. Where's the email I want to pick? No! This whole reading's an experiment in a stroke. That's what I feel like. I'm just listening. I'm so confused. It's okay, Tunana. Even if you're looking, it wouldn't help anything. Okay, chapter 20. I said I do naughty care what you think. Stop p-flaming, okay, Prebs? One, thanks to Raven for the help. One, oh yeah, BT Dub, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates. All day I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on a black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and black gothic compact boots. MCR were going to do the concert tonight since Voldemort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrists while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to feign you for the venom. I got all mad and turned it off, but sacredly I hopped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin! Are you gonna come not do good things or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us all to be careful around him and Snap because he was a pedo. No, actually, get it, Hill? Can I please borrow some condoms? He growled angrily. Yeah, so you can fuck your... Oh no. Underage girlfriend, huh? I shouted sarcastically. Fucker, he said, gong away. Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching one. Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot, they both shouted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up though. Normally I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it, but both of them were fucking preps. BT Dub, Snake is moved to Gryffindor now. What the fuck? Is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sadistically. See, I spelt that. Only you wouldn't give them to me, Lumpkin shouted angrily. Well, you should have told me, I replayed. You dimwit, Snake began to shoot angrily, and then I took out my black camera and took a picture of them. You could see that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that all about? It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So now next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them, and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside, and there was Vampire looking extremely fucking hot. WTF, where'd Drake go? I asked him. Oh, he's being a fucking bastard. He told me he wouldn't come. That spelling of come. Vampire said, shaking his head. You wanna come with me to the concert? Then he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. On the one on the back said Inobi on it. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped, said, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so fucking hot. He began to sing Helena, and his sexy, beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco crying in a corner. I'm losing brain cells at a fast pace right now. Speaking of tuna, why don't you have fishnets in your wardrobe? Maybe he doesn't want to be caught. You can't tell me who I am. Oh my god. How many MCR concerts are there? I don't know. I think MCR is just the only band that ever shows up here. Is this the third loop of the dying dream? I don't know anymore, man. I'm losing track. Oh god, I can't spell. I'm becoming goth too. Bellamore, no! Leave Dobby out of this? No. He can't be left out. Chapter 21. Fuck you, okay? You fucking suck. It's not my fault if it's spelled wrong, okay? Cause that bitch Raven, cause it fuck you preps. 1. Whoops. Solves Raven, thanks for the help. BT Dub Transylvania rocks Harad. 1. I even got to go to the castle where Dracola was filmed. Later we all went in the skull. Draco was crying in the common room. Draco, are you okay? I asked in a gothic voice. No, I'm not, you fucking bitch, he shouted angrily. He stated to run out of the place in a suicidal way. I stated to cry because I was afraid he would commit suicide. It's okay, Inobi, said Vampire comfortably. It'll make him feel better. You mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? I shouted angrily. Then I ran to get Draco. Vampire came too. Draco, please come home. He began to cry. Tears of blood came down his pale face. I was so turned on because I love sensitive bi guys. If you're homophone, then fuck off. And then we heard some footsteps. Vampire got out his black invincibility cloak. We both got under it. We saw the janitor, Mr. Norris, there, shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand. Who's there? He shouted angrily. We saw Filth come. He went under the invisibility cloak and started to meow loudly. Is anyone there? Yelled Mr. Norris. No, fuck you, preppy little poser son of a fucking bitch, Vampire said under his breath in a disgusted way. Excuse me? Excuse me? Who said that? Yelled Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filch meow. Filth, is there anyone under the cloak? He asked. Filth nodded. And then Vampire Frenched me. He did it just as Mr. Norris was taking of the cloak. One. What the? He yelled, but it was too late because now we were running away from him. And then we saw Draco crying and busting into tears and slitting his wrists outside the school. Draco, I cried, are you okay? I guess though. Draco wept. We went back to our coffins, Frenching each other. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid. See, isn't that the present? On the gothic red bed together. As I was about to put in the video, my eyes rolled up and I had a vision of something that was happening now. There was a knock on the door and Fug and the Mystery of Magic walked into the school. One. I don't even know what's happening. Transylvania, oh boy. You can't imagine how angry Filch is without the author mentioning it at least twice. I think so. I don't know what's happening anymore. Chapter 22. STFU, prep stop flaming, okay? If you did not lick it, fuck off. I know it's Mr. Norris. It's Raven's fault, okay? One. You suck one. No, just kidding, Raven. You fucking your rock preps suck one. I keep imagining Frenching in this context is going oui, while twirling a mustache, wearing a beret and a striped shirt, and holding a bunch of baguettes. No, that makes it even worse. All day, everyone talked about the misery of magic. Well, anyway, I woke up the next day. I was in my coffin, so I opened the door. I was wearing black lacy leather pajamas. Then I gasped. Standing in front of me where? ... Bloody Mary, Vampire, Diablo, Draco, Dracula, and Willow. I opened my crimson eyes. Willow was wearing a tight black leather top with pictures of bloody roses all over it. Under that, she wore a black poofy skirt with lace on it and black gothic boots that was attached to the top. Vampire was wearing a baggy Simple Plan t-shirt and baggy black pants and Vans. Draco was wearing a black MCR t-shirt and black jeans and a leather jacket. He looked just like Gerard Way and almost as fucking sexy. Vampire looked like Joe Madden. Bloody Mary was wearing a tight black poofy gothic dress that she had ripped so it showed all her cleavage, with a white apron that said bitch and other swear words and MCR lyrics on it, kind of like one dress I had seen Amy Lee wear once. Darkness, who is Jenny, was there too. Who are these people? She was weaving a ripped gothic black dress with ripped stuff all over it and a lace-up top thing and black pointy boots. So were Crab and Goyle. It turned out that Darkness, Diablo, Crab and Goyle's dad was a vampire. He committed unalive by cutting his wrist with a razor and did bad stuff to them. They all got so depressed and they became gothic and converted to Stanism. OMFG, I yielded as I jumped up. Why the fuck are you all here? Henobi, something is really fucked up, Draco said. Okay, but I need to put on my fucking clothes on first, I shouted angrily. It's alright, we have to go now. You look kawaii anyway. You're so fucking beautiful, Draco said in a sexy voice. Oh, alright, I said, smiling, but you had to tell me why you're being all erective. Erective? I will, he said. So I put on some black eyeliner, black lipstick, and red eyeshadow, and white foundation. Then I came. We all went outside the great hall and looked in from a widow. A fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. She was wearing a pink Minnie and Hilary Duff t-shirt, so we put up our middle fingers at her. Inside the great hall, we could see Dumbledore. Cornelia fudged that there was shouting at Dumbledore. Doris Rumbridge was there too. This cannot be, she shouted angrily. The school must be closed. The Bark Lord is planning to kill the students, yelled Cornelia Fudge. You are not fit to be the principal any longer, yelled Rumbridge. You are too old and your Alzheimer's is dangerous. You must retry or Voldemort will kill your students. Very well, Dumbledore said angrily, but we cannot do this. We can't close the school. There's only one person who is capable of killing Voldemort, and she is in the school, and her name is Inani, Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way. Draco, Crab, Goyle, Darkness, Willow, Vampire, and Bloody Mary looked at each other. I gasped. Dots. I don't think Inabi knew how gay Dracula was when she wrote this. No, but, you know. Was Twilight out around this time or no? I don't think so, huh? Stanism, the religion where everyone worships Stan. All hail Stan! You guys say Stan and I think of fucking, South Park. That's just bad. Chapter 23. Dot the fuck up, bitches. One, you're just jealous cause I got 10,000 wow, 10,000 reviews? That's insane. Thanks to Raven for the help and telling me about the books. Girlu rock. Let's go shopping together. The door opened and Professor Rumbridge and Cornelia Fudge stomped out angrily. Then Dumbledum and Rumbridge sawed us. "Mr. Way, what the beep are you doing?" Rumbridge shouted angrily. Dumbledore blared at her. "Oops, she made a mistake," he corrupted her. "She means, 'Hi everybody, come in.'" Well, we all came in angrily. So did all the other students. I sat between Darkness and Draco and opposite Bloody Mary. Crabbe and Goyle started to make some morbid jokes. They both looked exactly like Villivolo? I think I might have said that wrong. I ate some Count Chocula and drank some blood from a cup. Then I heard someone shooting angrily. I looked behind me. It was Vampire! He and Draco were shooting at each other. "Vampire, Draco, WTF?" I asked. "You fucking bastard!" Yelled Draco at Vampire. "I want to shit next to..." No, the spelling! No! Did you say Dumbledump? Probably. Who is Stan? Stan from marketing. He's a one-story house in the suburbs and a complicated on and off again with Lisa from HR. He has a dog. Is this a reference to something? I have no idea. Anyway, apparently Draco wants to shit next to Inabi. That's great. "No, I do," shouted. "No, she doesn't fucking like you, you son of a bitch," yelled Draco. "No, fuck you, motherfucker, she laves me, not you," shouted Vampire. And then he jumped on Draco. "No, not in that way, you perv." They started to fight and beat up each other. Dumbledore yelled at them, but they didn't stop. All of a sudden, a terrible man with red eyes and no nose flew in on his broomstick. He had no nose and was wearing a gray robe. All the glass in the window he flew through fell apart. Brittany, that fucking prep, started to cry. Vampire and Draco stopped fighting. I stopped eating. Everyone gasped. The room fell silent. "Voldemort!" "Bobby, Ebony," Darth Vader said evilly in his raspy voice. "Thou have failed your mission. Now I shall kill thou, and I shall kill Vampire as well. If thou does not kill him before, then I shall kill Draco too. Please don't make me kill him, please," I begged. "No," he laughed crudely. "Kill him or I shall kill him anyway." Then he flew away cackling. I burst into tears. Draco and Vampire came to contort me. Suddenly my eyes rolled up so they looked all cool and gothic. I had a vision where I saw some lighting flash and then Voldemort coming to kill Draco while Draco slit his wrists in a depressed way. "No," I screamed sexily. Suddenly I locked up and stopped having the vision. Ebony, are you alright?" asked Draco in a worried voice. Yeah, I said sadly as I got up. "Everything's alright, Inabi," said Vampire, all sensitive. "No, it's not," I shouted angrily. Tears of blood went down my face. "OMFG, what if I'm getting possessed like in the Ring too?" "It's okay, girl," said Bloody Mary. "Maybe you should ask Professor Sinister about what the visions mean though." "Okay, bitch," I said sadly, and then we went. And Stan worship from Stanism. Okay, whatever you say. Haley, my boy Anakin out of this. Bobby? No, it's Darth Vader now, yeah. No, with Riz. So true. Chapter 24. Perhaps stop flaming the story. You're just jealous, so go fuck. You okay, go to hell. 11. Raven figs for the help. Well, we had deviation next, so I got to ask Professor Trevory about the visions. "Konnichiwa, everybody, come in," said Professor Sinister in Japanese. She smiled at me with her gothic black lipstick. She's the coolest fucking teacher ever. She had long, dead black hair with blood red tips and red eyes. Our HR mom was a vampire. She's also the half Japanese, so she speaks it and everything. She and Bloody Mary get along great. She's really young for a teacher. Today, she was wearing a black leather top with red lace and long gothic black ripped dress. We went inside the black classroom with pastors of Emily the Strong. I raised my hand. I was wearing some black Nye Polish with red pentagrams on it. "What is it, Ebony?" she asked. "Hey," oh, Ebony actually. Hey, I love your nail polish. Where'd you get it? Hot Topic? Yeah, I answered. All the preps who didn't know what HT was gave me weird looks. I gave them the middle finger. Well, I had to talk to you about some things. When do you want to do it? How about now? She asked. Okay, I said. Okay, class fucking dismissed, everyone. Professor Trevorry said as she let everyone go. Except for you, Brittany. She pointed at Brittany and some other preps. Please do exercise. Get it? 1 on page 3. Okay, I'm having lots of visions, I said in a worried voice. I'm so worried. Is Draco gone to die? She gave me a black crypto ball to lock in. I looked at it. What do you see? She asked. I said I see a black gothic skull and a pentagram. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. I looked at it. It was Draco. He was looking really sexy, wearing a black leather facet, a black gothic Linkin Park t-shirt, and black Congress shoes. Okay, you can go now. See ya, bad words, said Professor Sinister. Bye, bitch, I said, waving. I went to Draco and Vampire was sitting next to him. We both followed Draco together. I was so exhibited. Hi, you Rethrow. What's up? I'm losing brain cells, bestie. Every time Ebony's eyes rolled to the back of her head when we're all along for the ride, yeah. You know, it's not even as cool as like that one show, like what, Raven. Oh god, I already forgot what the show is called, but you know, the main character was called Raven and she could like see stuff in the future and it was like super cool and stuff. I don't know. It's not as cool as that though. This was one of my first introductions to terrible fanfic. Oh my god, you've heard of My Immortal? Let's go, Urethra, you're cultured. That's So Raven? Yes, that one! That's So Raven, yeah. As well as one could be while listening to My Immortal. I'm literally losing brain cells. What does that even mean, Bellamore? Never seen it? What the hell? Wait, how do you know what it's called if you've never seen it before? What the hell? Anyway, time to finish my boba. Okay. Next chapter. Stop flaming, and if you do not, then I'll tell Justin to bet you up. 1111. And I'll tell all the Enrids to put Vertas in your computer. 1111. Fuck you! Raven, thanks for the help. I was so excited. I followed Draco wondering if we were going to do it again. We went outside and then we went into Draco's black car. Ebony, what the fuck did Professor Trevorry say? Whispered Draco, potting his gothic wit hand with black nail polish on mine. She said she wouldn't tell me what the visions meant to Rarmo. I grumbled in a sexy voice. He took out a heroin cabaret and spiked it and gave it to me to spork. He started to fly the car into a tree. We went to the top of it. Draco put on some MCR. And all the things that you never ever told me, and all the smiles that are ever gonna haunt me. St. Gerard's sexy voice. We started tiling of each other's clothes fervently. He took of my black thong and my black leather bar. I took of his black boxers. Then he put his trobing you know what in my tool sexily. OMFG Draco, I screamed, having orgasm. We stated Frenching passively. Suddenly, I fell asleep. I started having a dream. In it, what? What? Okay, shooting 2 gothic men with long black hair. No, please don't fucking kill us, one, they pleaded, but he just kept shooting them. He ran away in a red car. No, oh my fucking god, 1-1, I shouted in a scared voice. Ebony, what's wrong? Draco asked me as I woke up, opening my icy blue eyes. I started to cry and tears of blood went down my face. I told Draco to call Vampire. He did it with his black Linkin Park mobile. But the worst thing was who the people were shot in the dream were. Lucian and Sirius 111. I don't even know what's going on. How much more of this pain? Is she referring to Justin Bieber? Is she? I wouldn't know. I don't know what cable television is. Okay, well, I also didn't have cable television growing up for the most part. How many black cars are there with the same MCR 666 aesthetic even? It's as many as the MCR concerts. I think it's just these two. I'm on the edge of my seat. Oh my god, Tunana, let's go. This was as good as I remember it to be truly timeless. It is definitely truly timeless. A product of its age, but yet still timeless. Chapter 26. Preps, stop flaming stry, okay? If you do not lick the story, then go fuck yourself, you fucking prep. You suck, 111. Oh, why? And I wasn't being bang racist, okay? Oh, I was kind of worried you were. OMG, did Trynna miss the wonderful Japanese included in this fanfic? Trynna's probably missing the Hajime Mashite and kawaii, but not even with the 2 eyes. Just kawaii. A few mutates later, Vampire came to the tree. He was wearing a black leather Jackson, black leather pants, and a good Charlotte t-shirt. Hi, Vampire, I said flirtily as I started to sob. Draco hugged me sexily, trying to confront me. I started to cry tears of blood and then told him what happened. Oh, fuck it, Vampire shouted angrily. He started to cry sadly. What fucking dick did that? I don't know, I said. Now come on, we have to tell Dumbledore. We ran out of the tree and into the castle. Dumbledore was sitting in his office. Sire, our dads have been shot, Draco said while we whipped some tears from his white face. And Nobby had a vision in a dream. Dumbledore started to cockle. Ha 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 ha. And how do you expect me to know Ebony's not divisional? I glared at Dumbledore. Look, motherfucker, he said angrily as Dumbledore gasped. See, is that a toot of Cractor? What? What were they even trying to spell there? You know very well that I'm not decisional. Now get some fucking people out there to look for Sirius and Lucian. Porto! Okay, he said in a intimated voice. Where are they? I thought about it. Then all of a sudden, Longden. Longden. Not London of England, but Longden. I told him which street. He went and called some people and did some stuff. After a few mistunes, he came back and said people were going out looking for them. After a while, someone called him again. He said that they had been found. Draco, Vampire, and I all left our rooms together. I went with Draco to wait in the nurse's office while Vampire went to slit his wrists in his room. We looked at each other's gothic, derperest eyes. Then we kissed. Suddenly, Sirius and Lucian came in on stretchers, and Professor Sinister was behind them. Ugh. I did not miss it. I simply was away from the keyboard, so I couldn't throw things. Did someone write this with serious intention is all I can think. I honestly think someone actually tried. People debate if it was a troll, and I can't tell if it's a troll or deliberate. Hi, Leifon. What's up? Welcome. And it's still a mystery up to this day if my Immortal is genuine or a parody. Yeah, exactly. It's no one knows. Truly. For the legends of internet history forever. Chapter 27. Vampires will never hurt you. You know what, 111? I do not give a fuck what you preps think about me, 1111. So stop flaming the fucking story, bitches. Thanks to Raven for your love and support and help. I love you, girl. Saws I couldn't update. Lol. I was really depressed and I silt my wrists. I had to go to the hospital. Raven, are you rock girl? 1111. Everyone in the room started to cry happily. I had saved them. Draco, Lucian, Sirius, Bond, Vampire all came to hug me. The nurse started to give them medicine. Come on, Inabi. Please stop spelling come that way. Said Professor Sinatra. She was wearing a gothic black leather dress with a corset top and real vampire blood on it and fucking black platinum boots. I have to tell you the fucking perdition. I looked at Lucian, Saris, Drake, and Vampire. They nodded. I smelled happily and went into a dark room. I had changed. Professor Sinister took out some black cards. She started to look into a black crucible ball. She said, Tara, I see Drek, times are near, she said badly. She peered into the balls. You see, you must go back in time. She took out a time toner like Bloody Mary had. When Voldemort was in Hogwarts before he came powerful, he got his hearth broken. Now, do you think he would still become Voldemort if he was in love? I shook my head. You must go back in time and seduce him. It is the only way. If he is still evil, then you must kill him. You can come to my room tomorrow and you can do it. Okay, I said sadly. We did death's touch sin. I went outside again sadly. What fucking happened? Asked Draco and Vampire. Yeah, what happened? Asked Darkness, Willow, and Boldy Mary question mark. Boldy! I was just about to tell them, but everyone was there. They were celebrating Lucian and Sirius being fond. Everyone was proud of me, but I just wanted to talk to Draco. They were cheesing my name and some reporters were there trying to interview Dumbledore. A banner was put up. Lots of fucking preps were there, obviously trying to be gothic, wearing the HIM sign on their hands, despite them not having actually heard of him. Even Mr. Norris looked happy. A black and red cake had been brought out. Krabby and Goik set up some fireworks in the shape of skulls from Wesley's Wizard Wises. I put on my invisibility cloak with Vampire and Draco and we sneaked outside together. Oh my god. A Chernobyl mutant from the pit of voles. What? There are genuine people like that. Reality is scarier than fiction. Yeah. Which is why I'm just like, I can easily see this being either a parody, a really elaborate parody, or someone genuinely trying and thinking that they are making a very pog fanfiction. How many adjectives and descriptors can I fit in a single sentence? I know, right? It's terrible. Chapter 28. I said stop giflaming the story. It was a miscat when Professor Rellory said that. Okay, 1111. Go to fucking hell. 111. You suck. Thanks to Philly for the help. Raven, have fun with Kiwi. 1111. We went into a black room. The walls were black with portraits of gothic bands like MCRGC and Marlon Mason all over them. A big black coffin was in the middle. Red velvet lined the black box. There were 3 chairs made of bones with real skulls in them. I was wearing a black corset bar with purple stuff on it, fishnet stockings, and a black leather thong underneath. I sat down one of the chairs, dispersedly. So did Draco and Vampire. Are you okay, Vampire? Asked, potting his alabaster hand on mine. He was wearing black nail polish. I was wearing black nail polish with red crosses on it. Yeah, I guess, I said sadly. Draco also pawed his hand on mine sexily. I smiled sadly with my black lipstick. The problem is, I have to seduce Voldemort. I'll have to go back in time. Draco started to cry sadly. Vampire hugged him. It's okay, Bobby, he said finally. But what about me? You're not gonna break up or anything, are you? Of course not, I gasped. Really? He asked. Sure, I said. We Frenched sexily. Vampire looked at us longingly. Then I took off Draco's MCR shrift and seductively took of his pants. He was hung like a stallone. He had replaced the vampire tattoo that said Inobi on it. Black roses were around it. I gasped. He looked exactly like Gerard Way. Vampire took a video camera. I had said it was okay before. I took off my clothes, then we were in for the rid of our lift. We started fetching as we climbed into the coffin. He put his Spock in my you-know-what and we passively did it. I love you, Bobby. Oh, let me feel you. I need to feel you, he screamed as we got an orgasm. We watched Vampire, filmed everything perfectly. Suddenly, what the fuck are you doing? It was Snope and Professor McGoggle. 111. Invisibility coke, white powder that makes user feel invincible. No. A leather thong that does not sound comfortable. Yeah. It also doesn't sound very sanitary, but you know. Comrade, hello. Yes, reading time. We're in the middle of me losing brain cells. The Frenching. Wee, my Eiffel Tower is tall. No! That's so cursed. Chapter 29. Shut das fuck up, 11. You're just jealous cause you're prep, so fuck you. Raven, you rock, girls. Thanks for the help, MCR Rock 6666. Oh my Satan, 1, we screamed as we jumped out of the coffin. Snap and Professor McGonagall started to shoot at us angrily. Come now, Preacher McGonagall yielded. We did guiltily. Huh? We left the room putting on our clothes. Snoop garbed the caramel and put it in his pocket. Hey, what the fuck, 11? Vampire shooted angrily. Yeah, Buster, what the fuck are you gonna do with your fucking camera? Draco demanded, all protective, looking at me longly with his gothic red eyes. Look, Dumbledore knows your little secret, and if you do this again, then you will go to St. Mango's, so give back the camera. 1111. Ha 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 ha. The mystery of magic thinks he is crazy. There is no way they will believe him. Snoop laughed meanly. Yes, so shut your mapuff. You innocent fools, yelled Professor McGoggle. She made us come into a weird room with white stones all around it. There are all these weird tools in it. Draco started to cry all sexy and sexative. Get it? Cause he's a sex bomb, lol. Tom found out the rules for Liv, but not as much as Gerard. Your sex on legs. I love you, you fucking rock. Marry me. 1111. I started to cry tears of blood. It happens in Vampire Chronicles. Raven said so. Okay, so fuck you. When Vampire took out a black handkerchief and started to wipe my red eyes. And then he and Snoop both took out guns using magic. They started to shoot each other angrily. None of the ballots gut on each other. I took out my wand. Crucio, I shouted. Snap started to scram and he dropped the gun, but it was too late. Both of them had run out of ballots. I stopped the curse. Professor McGoogle did a spell so that we were all chained up. She took out a box of tools. Then she said, "Okay, Cerberus, I'm going to go now." She left. Snap started to laugh evilly. Vampire started to cry. It's okay, Nobby, said Draco. Evergreen will be all right. Remember the sigil you took of Snape? Snape laughed again, and then he took out some whips. Whoa, whips! God, this is the collective stroke experience. I'm feeling it, besties. I don't know if you are, but I'm feeling it. Chapter 30. Please, we're definitely over halfway done, I think. Ugh. It starts really quick. Oh. Okay. Stop flaming the story, okay? You do not know what's even gonna happen, okay? So fool you. If you flam, you will be a prep. So all flamers can kiss my ass. Saws for saying Alzheimer's is dongerous. But that's the mysteries. Opening cause society basically sucks. Thanks to Raven, you rock, bitch. Oh my god, they used magic to get guns. Why did this happen in canon? I don't know, bestie. They weren't very smart in canon, I think. No, 1-1, we screamed sadly. Snap started loafing meanly. He took out a camera anvilly. Then he came towards Darko. He took some stones out of his pocket. He put the stones around Draco and lit a candle. What the fuck are you doing? I shooted angrily. Snoop laughed meanly. He pulled down his pants. I gasped. There was a dork mark on his you-know-what. He waved his wand and a knife came. He gave the knife to me. You must stab Vampire, he said to me. If you don't, then I'll rap Draco. No, you fucking bastard, I yielded. But then Draco looked at me sadly with his evil gothic red eyes that looked so depressant and sexy. He looked exactly like a pentagram. Lol, get it? Cause I'm a Satanist. Between Kurt Cobain and Gerard. But then I looked at Vampire and he looked so smexy too with his gothic black hair. I thought of the time when we screwed and the time I did it with Draco and Dumbledore came and the time where Draco almost committed suicide and Vampire was so sportive. Snipe laughed angrily. He started to pray to Voldemort. He started doing incapacitation dancing around the Stokes whipping Draco and vampire. Suddenly, an idea I had. I closed my eyes and using my vampire powers, I sent a telepathic message to... telepathic massage to Draco and vampire so they would destruct Snape. Dumbledore will get you, Draco shooted. Yeah, just wait until mystery find out, vampire yelled. Meanwhile, I took out my wand. You ridiculous donderhead, Snoop yielded. He took off all of Draco's clothes just as he was about to. Oh no. Crucio, I shited, pointing my wound. Snoop screamed and started screaming around the room, screaming. Meanwhile, I grabbed my black mobile and sent a text to Sirius. I stopped doing Crucio. You dunderhead, I'm going to kill, shooted Snape, but suddenly Cerberus came. Snake put the whip behind his back. Oh, hello, Sev, I was just teaching them something, he lied. But then suddenly Lucian and Professor Trevelry came into the room, and they said Sirius unlocked the chains and put them around Snap. Then Professor Trevelry said, come on, Ebony, let's go. Dongerous. Yeah, it's very dongerous. The true dongers. Stoops, you know what? No. Where do we think the person that wrote this is now? I don't think they're dead. I don't think they're in jail. I think they're still alive and somewhere out there. I feel like I watched a few videos about who the person could be, and I don't actually remember if we ever found them, so... Chapter 31. I said, shut the fuck up, you quillives. Stop killing Ebony, Mary Sue, okay? You do not even know what's going to happen, so fuck you. Thanks to my BFF Raven for the help. I always knew you were on Voldemort's side, you son of a bitka. Boofy rocks, Sirius said to Snape. No, I'm not. I was teaching them something, Snap clammed. Oh, fucking yeah. I took some black Voldemort serum out of my pocket and gave it to Cerberus. He may Snap and dunk it. He did angrily. Then Lucius took out a tape recorder and started playing it while he did curses on Snap. Then Professor Sinister and Lucian made us get out with them, while Snape told his secrets. Lucian took Vampire and Draco to the nurse. After thanking me a million times, Professor Trevelry took me to a dark room. Now I was going to go back in time to seduce Voldemort. Following posters of MCR and Nirvana were all over. Hermione, Darkness, and Willow came too. Bloody Mary gave me a black bag from Tom Ridd's store. What's in the bag? I asked Professor Trevelry. You will see, she said. I opened the bag. In it was a sexy, tight, low-smut, black leather gothic dress. It had a red corset stuff, and there was a silt up the leg. I put it on. My friends helped me put on black fishnets and black pointy boots Willow had chosen. Willow and Darkness helped me put on black eyeliner and blood red lipstick. You look fucking kawaii, bitch. Bloody Mary said. Thanks, I said. Okay, now you're going to go back in Tim, said Professor Sinister. You will have to do it in a few sessions. She gave me a black gun. I put it in a strap on my fishnets like in Resident Evil. Then she gave me a black time tuner. After an hour, use the time turner to go back here, Professor Trevelry said. Then she and Bloody Mary put a pensive in front of me. Everyone went in front of it. Good luck, everyone shooted. Darkest and Willow gave me Death's Touch Sin. Then I jumped sexily into the pensive. Suddenly, I was in front of Tess School. In front of me was one of the sexiest goth guys I had ever seen. He was wearing long black hair, kind of like Mikey Way, only black. He had grand eyes like Billy Joe Armstrong and pale wet skin. He was wearing a black ripped up suit with fans. It was Tom Bombadil. Who? Plot twist, Sav is the author? You wish. I have standards, please. Chapter 32. I said stop flaming. I know his name isn't Tom Bombadil. That was a mistake. If you do not like the story, then you can go screw yourself. You suck. One. Hi, I said flirtily. I'm Nabi Wei, the new student. I shook my pale hands with their black nail polish with him. The name's Tom, he said, but you can call me Satan. That's my middle name. We shook hands. Well, come on, we have to go upstairs, Satan said. I followed him. Hey, Satan, do you happen to be a fan of Grande? Since MCR and Evanescence don't exist yet then, I asked. Oh my fucking god, how did you know? Satan gasped. Actually, I like GC a lot too. Get it? Cause GC did that song I Just Wanna Live that's sounded really 80s? Oh my god, me too, I replied happily. Guess what? They have a concert in Hogsmeade, Satan whispered. Hogsmeade, I asked. Yeah, that's what they used to call it in these times before it became Hogsmeade in 2000, he told me all secretively. And there's a really cool shop called Hot Topic, I finished happy again. He frowned confusedly. No, it's Hot Issue. I smiled skirtively again. Then in 1998, they changed it to Hot Topic, he moaned. Oh, now everything was making sense for me. So is Dumbledore your prince pill? I shouted. Uh-huh, he looked at his black nails. I'm in Slytherin. OMFG, me too, I shrieked. You go to this school? Get it? Cause I'm gothic? He asked. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm new. I smelled happily. Suddenly, Dumbledore flew in on his broomstick and started shredding at us angrily. No talking in the halls! He had short blonde hair and was wearing a polo shirt from American Ogle Outfitters. Stupid goths! Satan rolled his eyes. He's so mean to us goths and punks just because we're in Slytherin and we're not preps. I turned around angrily. Actually, I think maybe it's because you're the Bark Lord. WTF? He asked angrily. Oh, nothing, I said sweetly. Then suddenly the floor opened. OMFG, no, I schemed as I fell down. Everyone looked at me weirdly. Hey, where are you going? Satan asked as I fell. I just got out of the hole and it was back in the pensive and Professor Trevorey's classroom. Dumbledore was there. Dumbledore, I think I just met you, I said. Oh yeah, remember that. Dumbledore said, trying to be all gothic. Sinister came in. Hey, this is my classroom. Wait, what the fuck? And Nobby, what the hell are you doing? I looked at her. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. WTH, how? I screamed, forgetting she was a teacher for a second, but she's a goth, so it's okay. Professor Sinister looked sad. I was drinking Voldemort serum. She started to cry black tears of depression. Dumbledore didn't know about them. Hey, are you crying tears of blood? He asked curiously, touching a tear. Fuck off, we both said, and Dumbledore took his hand away. Professor Sinister started crying again in her chair, sobbing limp in tears. OMFG and Nobby, I think I'm addicted to Voldemort serum. See you fucking preps, go fuck yourself. That's serious issues to go to hell 1112. I don't know what's happening. What's going on? I'm trying to imagine this as I read it, and it's just a mess. I don't know what's happening in here. Hi Theo. Hi and welcome to the live experiment on what it's like to experience a stroke in real time. No, for real. This is 6,234 different spellings of Dumbledore. I think my favorite so far is Dumbledore. I'm having... No, Theo, not you too! Chapter 33. I said shut up, it's not my fault, okay? If you don't like the story, then you're a prep, so fuck you flamers. P.S. I'm not updating until you give me 5 good god reviews and this Tim, I meant it. You suck. Thanks Raven for the help. I'll promise to help you with your story, lulz. Oh my god. It's okay. I got this. Oh my fucking god, I shooted sadly. Should we get you to Saint Manga's bitch? Hell no, she said. Listen, Igogi, I need your help. Next Tim, you go back and Tim, do you think you could ask Tom and or Thorn for some help? Sure, I said sadly. I went outside the door. Draco was there, 111. He was wearing a big black GC t-shirt, which was his Panamas. Hey, sexy, I said. How did it go in Nobby? He asked, and his voice was so sexy and low, kind of like Gerard Way when he's talking. Fine, I responded. We stared to go back into the dorm. How far did you go with Satan? Draco asked jealously. Not too far, lol. I borked. I borked. Will you have to do it with them? Draco asked angstily. I hop not too far, 111, I shouted angrily. Then I felt bad for shooting at him. I said sorry. We Frenched. What happened to Snipe? I growled. You will see, Draco giggled mistressly. He opened the door. Snap and Lumpkin were where's there 1-1. Sirius was pokering them by staging them with a black knife. No, please, Lumpkin begged as Sirius started to suck his blood. I laughed statistically. I talked some photons of him and Snap being torqued. Okay, I know this is men, but think about it. People, they are pedos, and Snap tried to wrap them in new ways. Said this rock. Has anyone seen Shrek Attack 3 lols? Well, we took some of Snipe's blood, then Draco and I went back to our rooms. We sat on my gothic black coffin. My clothes were kinda dritty, so I put on some black leather outfit thingy, kinda like the one Suline has in Underworld. If you haven't heard of it, then fuck you! I put on some black platform high heels. Darko put on Desolation Livers by MCR. Then we started to take of each other's clothes. I talk of his shit and he had a 6-pack lols. We started to mac out like in the grudge. What? He put his wetness in my you-know-what sexily. I got an orgy. Oh, Draco. Oh, my fucking good Draco, 111. I screamed passively as he got an eructation. I love you, Tabori, he whispered sexily, and then we fell asleep, lol. Oh my god, I'm disassociating. This is so inspirational. We French just like me. I just imagine Ebony as a human inside of a chihuahua onesie, then her goth clothes on top. It's immensely hilarious. I can't even right now. Not the clothes. Yeah, I can't take off your clothes, you guys. The Frenching bit is this. Oh, Nora, love you. No. Wolfman, please. Chapter 34. Author's note. Shut the fuck up, Preps. Have you even read the story, 1-1? You are probably just Preps in the posers. So fuck you. Thanks to Raven for the help. I woke up in the coffin the next day. Draco was gone. I got up and put on a black tight sexa dress that was all ripped at the end. There was red corset stuff going up the front and the back, and it came up to my knees. There was a slit in the dress like in Mr. and Mr. Simth. I put on ripped black fishnets and black Stilton bow-oughts. Suddenly, Sorius cocked on the door. I opened it. Hi, Ibony, he said. Guess what? You have to come to Professor Sinister's office. Okay, I said in a depressed voice. I had wanted to fuck Draco, or maybe listen to MCR or Evanescence. I came anyway. So, what the fuck happened to Snipe and Lupin? I asked Sorius flirtily. I fucking tortured them, he answered in a statistic way. They are in Abkhazia now. Lol. I laughed evilly. Where are Draco and Vampira? I muttered. They are excused from school today. Sodomize. Moan sexily. Right now they are watching the Nightmare Before Christmas. We went into the office. Professor Sinister was there. She was wearing a gothic black dress that was all ripped all over it, kind of like the one Amy Lee wears in this pic. The link's not there anymore. She was drinking some Volximort serum. She took out the pensive and the time turner. Enobi, you will have to do a noser session now. Also, I need you to get me the cure for being addicted, she said sadly. Good luck, things. And then I jumped into the pensive again. Suddenly, I looked around. I was in the great hall eating Count Chocula. It was morning. I was sitting next to Satan. On a table was a tall gothic man with long black hair, pale skin, and blue eyes, wearing a suit and black Converse shoes. He looked just like Charlene Manson. I noticed he was drinking a portent. What's a portent? Who's he? I asked. Oh, that's Professor Slutborn. Satan said. He's the portents teacher. Ebony? Yeah, I asked. Did you know that Marilyn Manson is playing in Hogsmeade tonight? And they are showing the exercise at the movies before that? Yeah? Well, want to go to the contort and the movie with me? Oh my god. They're going to have a do the sigs. My jaw hurts. Give me tinnitus, tetanus, taint. I sure hope it's not doing anything with your taint. Volkswagen, that's Otto. Oh, no. I too also eat couches, yes. Couches are delicious, you know, all that stuffing. I love going to Contorch. Chapter 35, Ghost of You. Thanks to Susie for the idea. You rock. Fuck you. Fuck of preps. Thanks to Raven for the help. You rock, girl. 1. P.S. I'm gone to end destroy. Really, son? So fuck you. 111. Oh yeah, and if you know any gothic names, please tell me, cause I need one for serious one things. I went into the conman room thinking of Satan. Suddenly I gasped. Draco was there. I grasped. He looked as hot as ever, wearing black leather pants, a black Lonkin Prack t-shirt, and black eyeliner. Draco, what the fuck are you doing? 1111. I gasped. Huh? He asked. Then I remembered. It wasn't Draco. It was Lucan. He still had 2 arms. Oh, hi, Lucian, I said. I'm Ebony, the new student, lol. We shook hands. Yeah, Satan told me about you, Lucian said. He pointed to a group of sexy gothic guys. They were sitting in a corner cutting. It was serious. Vampire's dad and Snap! All of them were wearing black eyeliner and black good Schraluts band t-shirts. Or band shirts. Listen, I'm in a goth band with those guys, he said. We're playing tonight at Marilyn Mason's show as backup. Oh, really? I asked. Yeah, and he said. We're called X Black X Tier X. Ah. Edgy band name. Yep. I play tag gutter. Spartacus plays the drums, he said, pointing to him. Snap plays the bass, and James plays the guitar. To even foe, we call him Samaro, after Samara in the ring. Hey bastards, I told them. They gave me death touch sin. Suddenly I gasped again. But don't you have a lead singer? I asked. Lucian looked down sadly. We us too, but she did. She contemplated suicide by silting her wrists. Oh my fucking god, 11, that's so fucking sad, I gasped. It's okay, but we need a new lead, that's not a good typo. Singer, Samaro said. Well, I said I'm in a banad myself. Really? Asked Snap. I couldn't believe it. He used to be gothic. 1111. Yeah, we're called Bloody Gothic Rose 666. Do you wanna hear me sing? Yeah, said everyone. So the guys took out their guitars. They began to play a song by Get It Cause Bye Guys Are So Sexy. 11. Gurnday. I walked this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams. I say sex. Wait, can this person just write out all of the Green Day songs but in their terrible typo? I want to sing that. I did not own the lyrics to that song. Everyone gasped. Inabi, will you join the band? Please, one begged Lucian, Samuro, Sirius, and Snap. Okay, I shrugged. Are we going to play tonight? Yeah, they said. Okay, I said, but I knew that I had to get a new outfit. I walked around wondering how I could go forward in time. Suddenly, someone jumped in front of me. It was Morty McFly. He was wearing a black banana t-shirt and black baggy jeans. What the hell are you doing here? I asked. I will help you go forward in Tim Inabi, he said seriously. Then he took out a black Tim machine. I went into it and suddenly I was forward in Tim. Oh, how many concerts are there now? Why do these bands keep playing in remote Highland, Scotland? Why do the adults keep interrupting these concerts? Why not? Why is the new outfit more pressing than learning how to sing the songs? No, for real though. We're almost done! We're almost done, you guys! Hi everyone, okay, update 5 years later. Hi everyone, there seems to be some confusion. I just logged into my account for the first time in about 5 years and I realized I'm still getting reviews and- oh wait. Oh, hold on. This person is just the person who just said that they don't do this. Okay. Whoop. Skipping that. That's irrelevant. Here are the final chapters in my Immortal. Again, I did not write this and I haven't bothered to format anything this time. Looking back, now that I'm older, I'm pretty sure this was fake and Tara was a troll. Okay, well, we're gonna read this last part. Oh my god, a time skip. I know, right? Time skip time. Alright, you guys ready? Let's go! Chapter 36. I said stop flaming. Okay, 11111. I bet you are probably old 70-year-olds. 111. P.S. Porter says you are prep. Oh, yeah, and thanks to Raven 4D help. Have fun in England, girl. Alright. I looked around in a depressed way. Suddenly, I saw Professor Sinister, Bloody Mary, Socrates, and Draco, Vampire, and Willow were there too. OMFG Sorius, I saw you and Samaro, and Snip, and everyone. I can't believe Snap used to be gothic. Yeah, I know, Sirius said sadly. Oh, hey there, bitch, Professor Trevorry said in an emo voice, drinking some Volksem serum. Hi, fucker, I said. Listen, Satan asked me to get to a gothic cornet and a movie, so I need a sexy new outfit for the date. Also, I'm playing in a gothic band, so I need an outfit for that too. Oh my Satan, get it cause she's gothic? Gasped Bloody Mary. Want to go to Hot Topic to shop for your outfit? OMFS, let's have a group cutting session, said Professor Trevorry. I can't fucking wait for that, but we need to get some stuff first, said Willow. Yeah, we need some portions for Professor Trevorry so she won't be addicted to Vox's Smart Serum anymore. And also some love potion for Inabi, Darko said resultantly. Well, we have potions class now, Willow said, so let's go. We went sexily to potions class, but Snap wasn't there. Instead, there was Cornelia Fuck! Hey, where the fuck is Dumbledore? 111 Draco shouted angrily. STFU, one shouted Cornelia Fuck. He is an Cabian now with Snip and Lupin. He is old and weak and he has cancer. Now do your work. My friends and I talked angrily. Can you believe Snap used to be gothic? One vampire asked surprisingly. That's it, Cornelia Fuck shooted angrily. I'm getting Professor Bridge. He stomped out angrily. Me friends and I began talking again. I began to drink some blood mixed with beer. Suddenly I saw Hardgrid in the cupboard. What WTF is he doing? I asked. Then I looked at Draco. He was wearing tons of eyeliner and he looked sexier than ever. Suddenly, Hardgrid, what the fuck are you doing? He shooted. I looked around. Hairgrid was putting something in my glass of blood. Darko and Vampire started to beat him up sexily. God, you are such a poser, I shooted at Hairgrid. Suddenly I looked at what he was putting in the blood. It was amnesia portion! Plot twist, chapter 37. Okay, everybody, I'm going on vacation on the 1st of July, so I'm either gonna end the fic or update in the weeks. Thanks. Oh yeah, and prep stop blaming the story. Ravens, thanks for the help. See ya, girl, after vacation. Darko's point of view, lol. Vampire and I chained Hairgrid to the floor. Oh, me fucking Satan, and Nobby said. She was so hot. Maybe I could use amnesia potion to make Satan fall in love with me faster. But you are so sexy and wonderful anyway, Tata, said Vampire. Why would you need it? To make everything go faster, lol, said Nobby. But you won't have to do it with him or anything, will you? I asked jealously. Oh my god, you guys are so scary, said Brittany, a fucking prep. Shut the fuck up, said Willow. Okay, well anyway, let's go to Professor Trevelry's room. Draco, Ebery, and I went to Professor Siniater's room, but Professor Sinister wasn't there. Instead, Tom Ridd was. Oh, hi, fuckers, he said. Listen, I got you some cool new clothes. I took out the clothes from the bag. It was a gothic black leather miniskirt that says 666 on the back, black Stilton boots, blood red fishnets, and a black corset. Oh my god, figs, I said, hugging him in a gothic way. I took the clothes in the bag. Okay, Professor Sinister isn't hurt. What the fuck should we do? Asked Draco. Suddenly he looked at the sign on the black wall. Oh my fucking Satan, I screamed as I read it. Anna said everyone Professor Sinister is away. She is too gothic. She is in Ajkabian now. Classes shall be taught by Dumbledore, who is back, but he shall not be principal for now. Sincerely, Professor Rumbridge. OMFG, when I shouted angrily. How could they do that? Suddenly, Dumbledore came. What the hell are you dong in my office? I began to shoot angrily. Suddenly, I saw Morty McFly's black Tim machine. I jumped seductively into it, leaving Draco and Vampire. Suddenly, I was back in Tim. I looked around. It was Professor Slutborn's Ephes. I sneaked around. Suddenly, I saw the amnesia potion on his desk. It was black with blood red pentagrams on it. It was the shape of a cross. I put it in my pocket. Suddenly the door opened. It was Professor Slutgorn. OMG, what are you doing, fucker? He shouted angrily. I don't know what the fuck are you doing, I shouted angrily. Oh, sorry, I was just looking around because I thought it was class, you said, finally hoping he couldn't see the potion in your pocket. Okay, when did we change perspectives? Oh, okay, you can go now, said Professor Slutborn. You went to the conmen room after putting on my clothes. Silas, Samara, and Snap were there practicing vampires will never hurt you by MCR. Oh, hi, you guys, I said seductively. Where's Satan? Oh, he's coming, huh? He said serious. BTW, you can call me Hades now. Suddenly, Satan came. He was wearing a smexy black leather Jackson, black Congress shoes, a Slipknot t-shirt, and a black tie. Okay, I will see you guys at the concert, I said, and then I went with Satan. I'm dying. How do you hug in a gothic way with obviously lots of blood and busting into tears? Chapter 38. What does everyone think if I end the story and then I add some more to it after vocation? Oh yeah, and Brebs, stop flimming if you do not like the story. Then take my quiz, okay? Then you will see if you're gothic or not. Satan and I walked to his car. It was a black car with pentagrams all over it. On the license plate said 666, just like Draco's car. I went in it seductively. Stan started to drive it. We talked about Satanism. Lols, he was named after Satan. Cutting, music, and being gothic. Oh my Satan, Gerard is so fucking hot, Voxamort agreed as we smoked some weed. Cause bi guys are hot, they are so sensitive, I love them. Lol, goes fucks a bi guy. Lol, I totally decided not to commit suicide when I heard Helena, I said in a flirty voice. Hey Satan, do you know the cure for people are addicted to Voxamort serum? Well, he thought, I think you have to drink vampire blood. Suddenly, Voxamort parked a car behind a black movie theater. Satan and I walked outside. We went into the movie to Tether where they were showing The Exorcist. In it, a boy and a girl were doing it, and suddenly a serial killer came. The wrong spelling of cereal. The murder of breakfast cereals. Satan and I laughed at the blood because we're sadists. While Satan was watching the movie, I had an idea. I took Satan's gothic Black Nightmares Before Christmas cigar sexily from his pocket and put some amnesia potion in it. I put it back in his black Emily the strange bag. Satan turned around and started to smoke it. Black clouds with red pentagrams in them started to fly around everywhere. OMG, Satan said, jumping up. I gasped because I was afraid he noticed. And Nobby, guess what? I knew that the amnesia potion had worked. Amnesia potion has not been invented yet, so it will not work, he said. Too bad, because I wanted to use some on you. Cool. I'd raised my eyes suggestingly, and then he took off my clothes sexily and we started to make out. I talk off his shit. He had a six-pack just star like Gerard Way one. We Frenched. Excuse me, but you are going to have to leave, shooted the lady behind us. She was a prep. Fuck you, I said. Suddenly, I attacked her, sucking all her blood. No, she screamed. All the preps in the theater screamed, but everyone else crapped because Satan and I locked so cute together. Satan and I started to walk outside. Oh my god, how did you do that, Voldemort? Asked in a turned-on voice. I'm a vampire, I said as he went into the car. Seriously? He gasped. Yeah, seriously, I said, drinking some beer. Satan started to drive the car. I smelled happily. It's too bad we didn't get to see the rest of the movie, don't you think? Yeah, I said as we kissed passively. Satan parked in a black driveway next to the place where Draco and I had watched GC for the first time. We went inside where Marilyn Mason was playing and started to mosh lol. Anti-people now of You've gone too far, Jesus Christ superstar, 111 screamed Marlon on the stage. We did the devil fingers. I started to dance really close to Satan. He was so schmexy. He looked at me all emo with his gothic red eyes, and he looked exactly like Mikey Way. I almost got an orgasm. Suddenly, Marilyn Mason stopped singing. I would like to peasant. X black, X tier, X... he said. I ran on stage. Lucian, Samaro, Snap, and Hades were there. They started to play their instruments. I got on stag. Well, if you wanted, honestly, that's all you had to say, I sang. I do not own the lyrics to that song. My voice sounded like a pentagram between Amy Lee and a girl version of Gerard Way. Everyone clapped. Satan got an eructation. I'm not okay, I sang finally. Suddenly, Lucian started playing the song wrong by mistake. OMFG, yielded James. What the fuck? Whoops, I'm sorry, said Lucian. You fucking asshole, James shouted angrily. You guys are such preps, Snap said. Come on, it was a mistake. Yeah, it's not his fault, said Sirius. No, he ruined the fucking song, yelled Samaro. You guys stop, I show-toed angrily, but it was too late. They all began to fight. Suddenly, Samaro took out his knife. OMFG, no, shouted Lucan, but it was too late. James tried to shoot off his arm, and then I jumped sexily in front of the bullet. No, yielded everyone, but it was too late. Suddenly, everything went black. Chapter 39, I'm a trolling genius. Is this a fake one, though? I don't know. So they wanted to drug each other? Seems like it. Toucan Sam, no! You leave Fruit Loops out of this. Chapter 39. I am a trolling genius, lols. Disclaimer, I do not own the HP series and I'm... Oh, this is the fake one, okay. I do not own the HP series and I'm not the real XXX Bloody Wrists XX666XXX. Author's note, I am an extremely immature, pathetic idiot girl, you know. Out of boredom, I cracked this girl's passy for fun and it took less than 8 minutes to do it too, and will probably get in a shitload of trouble, which I probably deserve because I'm being a troll right now. Meh. And I present to you my crappy part in this story. And take note, I haven't even finished reading this fic yet, but instead skip over to skim chapter 38. Flame, laugh, do whatever you want, preps. Okay, so this is like the hacker version, I, the American retail, wearing British vampire suit, coughed up blood. Satan kneeled down beside me. No, don't die. I gave him a rueful smile. I'm sorry, it's something I had to do to fulfill my duty as the noble gothic Mary Sue. Satan sobbed. I love you, Ebony. I love you too. I'll see you in hell. I mumbled, already finding my surroundings fading to black. Bloody Mary Smith suddenly popped into the room for no apparent reason. She frowned when she realized the room was oddly quiet, but at the sight of Ebony's lifeless body, she screamed. Her face became pale pale with horror. She screamed for the healers, Dumbledore, McGoogle, and every single gothic person she could think of. Suddenly, a glow started to surround the body of Ebony. Everyone stared in shock. Her body started to lift ever so slowly, and then to everyone's shock, it started to incinerate. When everyone realized what was happening, they rushed over to try to rescue the body, but it was too late. The Sioux became nothing more than a pile of ashes. A loud resounding of everyone bellowing "No!" filled the room. A flash of white light from the ashes then began to bounce around the room. Everyone cowered in fear and were temporarily blinded. When it was all over, things changed. All the silly goth clothes dropped from everyone's body. Author's note: Our refuse to explain how the hell that happened. And in their place, clothes the characters would normally wear in canon appeared on their bodies. When everyone got over the shock of becoming free of the gothic power, everybody cheered. Everybody started singing, "Ding dong, the Sioux is dead." Well, that is until all the HP characters realized the true implications of becoming more canon-like again. All the characters who were supposed to be dead fell to the floor, their bodies cold and lifeless. Harry and Voldemort started dueling. On the left side of the two, the battle of the light side and the dark side were reaching a climax, and because the replacement author also likes to screw around with canon, Draco and Hermione fled the scene and got married. Oh no! Meanwhile, down in hell, Ebony shed a single tear because of her current situation, a situation that will live on for all eternity, or at least until the end of fanfiction time. She lost it all, but she knew she had to remain strong. Nothing would ever break her down. She looked down over her pale body and frowned. "Where are my emo clothes?" she asked herself in confusion, and then it occurred to her. For her shirt, she was wearing a bright pink polo with a little seagull on the right or left, I can't remember, side. Below that, she was wearing a denim miniskirt with a destroyed look on it. Paired underneath the skirt were leggings with a little moose at the bottom. And then Ebony realized on her shoulder she was carrying a pretty bag with an eagle on it that said "Live Your Life" written all over the bag. Ebony suppressed the urge to cry, and here she was decked out in clothes, prepped to the extreme, wearing stuff from Abercrombie and Fitch, American Eagle, and Hollister. Panicked Ebony hastily tried to take off the Hollister polo, but underneath it there was another Hollister polo underneath. Ebony frowned and looked under her shirt. All she saw was a bra underneath. Dare I point out, it's from the Airy line available at American Eagle. Ebony tried to remove the shirt again, but to her frustration there was yet again another polo to replace it. "This is illogical and does not make any sense," Ebony bellowed out to the air. She failed to see the irony in her statement, how hypocritical her words were, seeing as she was practically calling the kettle black here. Ebony slid her wrist and mumbled to herself, "Oh my god." End crap fic. Author's note: Oh yeah, if you want to see the original content this chick had planned for this chapter, I accessed it through the document manager thingy, which I copied and pasted so you can read it here. Which I actually don't know if that's a thing, but sure. I actually believe that the first 16 chapters was a real thing. Yeah, I feel like the first 16 chapters was like a real thing, but then everything after that just kind of went downhill. And then I don't know about the last part of this, but sure. Okay. Author's note: STF, you preps, get a lift. You suck. Oh, and from now on, it'll be in vocation in England until like August, so I won't be able to update for a while, lols. And thanks to everyone who revowed expect the preps who flamed. Fuck you. MCR rule 666. I woke up in the Norse's office in a special gothic coffin. Hagrid was in the bed opposite to me in a coma because Vampire and Draco had bet him up. Mr. Norris was cleaning the room. "Oh me Satan, what happened?" I screamed. Suddenly Voldemort came. He looked less mean than usual. "Get the fuck out, you fucking bastard," I yielded. "Thou hast not killed Vampire yet," he said angrily. Suddenly he started to cry tears of blood, all selective. "Voldemort, OMFG, what's wrong?" I asked. Suddenly, Lucian, Professor Sinister, and Sirius came. Bloody Mary and Vampire were with them. Everyone was holding black boxes. Voldemort disappeared. "OMFG Anabi, you're alive," screamed Vampire. I hugged him and Bloody Mary. "What the fuck happened?" I asked him. "Oh my Satan, am I like dead now?" I gasped. "Anabi, you're almost shot," said Sirius. "But the ballet could not kill you because you were formed another time." "But thanks anyway," said Lucian, holding out his arm. I gasped. He had 2 arms. OMG, I can't believe Vampire's dad shot you," I gasped. Well, to be honest, Snap was possessed by Snap back then, said James. Yeah, he was a spy, Sirius said sadly. He was really a death dealer. And he was such a fucking poser too, 11 said Lucian. He didn't even really know who GC were until I told him. Well, anyway, everyone started to give me 2 presents. I was opening a black box with red 666. There was a DVD of Corpse Bride on it when I gasped. Mr. Norris looked up angrily because he hated goths. Hey, has anyone fucking seen Draco? I asked gothically. No, Draco told me he would be watching Hose of Wax, said Professor Trevelry. He doesn't know that you're better. Anyway, the Norse said you can get up. Come on. I got up suicidally. Lucian, Sirius, and Professor Sinister left. I was wearing a black leather nightgown. Under that, I had a sexy black leather bra trimmed with black lace and with a matching thong that said Gothic Girl on the butt and sexy fishnets that kind hooked onto my thong. If you don't get the idea, massage me, I'll tell you. I put on black fishnet top under a black MCR t-shirt, a black leather mini with black lace and Congress shoes. I left the hospital wings with Bloody Mary, Willow, and Vampire. OMFG, let's celebrate, gasped Willow. We can go see Hose of Wax with Draco, I giggled Vampire. Let's go listen to GC and cut ourselves, 666, said Hermione. We opened the conman room door sexily, and then I gasped. Draco was there doing it with Snap! Wait, what? He was wearing a black t-shirt with 666 on the front and baggy jeans. You fucking prep, we all yielded angrily. Yeah, you betrayed us, shooted Vampire angrily as he took out his black gun. No, you don't understand, screamed Draco sadly as he took his thingy out of Snakes. No shit, you fucking suck, you preppy bastard, said Willow, trying to attack him. You rock, girl. I ran suicidally to my room. I sexually took a stake out. Hanabi, no, screamed Draco, but it was too late. I had slipped my wrist with it. Suddenly everything went black again. Sincerely, and a non-author who will silently not reveal her identity because she's a coward, tongue face, aka just a troll with rocks for brains. Trolls. I don't remember if it was complete for real or if it's complete because of a permanent hiatus. It was never complete. I'm pretty sure it was perma hiatus and then her account got hacked. And so I think what we're reading here in this last update is probably just hacked stuff, which is unpog. I think I need to lie down. Okay, Binya, take care. There have been attempts to create bad fics with the same cultural impact my Immortal had. Some were successful, many were not. I still don't think... I don't know if any are as successful as this one. Harry Potter and the portrait of what looked like a large pile of ash was actually a good attempt because it was written by AI. What? I feel like I might have heard about that one. Huh. Maybe I have to keep AI stories in mind. Alright, chapter 40. Lol, someone has taken my account over. The idiot's note. Well, this was in a dock area. Might as well let the whole world see what the real Terra wanted to show us. Have a nice day! STF, you preps, get a lift. You suck. Oh, and from now, it'll be in vocation in England till like August. Wait. Wait, we read this already, right? Wait, hold on. Yeah, we read this already. And there'll be no... Wait. Oh? So this chapter is the same. But the last one was a little bit longer? Weird. But then this one looks different. Okay, well, you gotta read it? No, because we literally just read this one already. With the Hose of Wax. Yeah, and then he was doing it with Snap. Okay, chapter 41. We're gonna skip that one because we already read that one. Author's note. To everyone who keeps flaming this, get its lift. I bet you probably don't know who Gerard Way is. You're probably Al Preps and Posers 111. Anyway, someone hacked into my account in November and they put up my last chapter. But now there is a new one. I'm sorry for not updating but I've been really busy. I'm trying to finish the story before the new movie comes out. I'm gone on vacation for a month. I won't be back until about 2 weeks. OMFG, Draco is so hot and all the pics in for the new movie. I wanted them to put a cameo by Geord Way, though. He, Hasud, played Draco. If you flame, it'll slit my wrists. Raven, you rock girl, have fun in England. Raven's still in England? Wait, what? Look it up. It's insane and hilarious. You gotta read it. It's Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk a Megaverse? The Harry Potter one? Swarmer? Is that what you're talking about? What the hell? That sounds like a mess. I don't know if I want to read that. When I woke up and I was in a strange room. I looked around. I was wearing the same outfit I had when is performed with X Black's X Tier 1. I looked around confusedly. It was the Norse's office, but it looked different. On the wall was a pic of Marlene Munzon. Just imagine that he is an 80s gothic band too, okay? He is more old than Panic at Disco or MCR. There was also a gothic black Beatles calendar with a picture of the Beatles wearing eyeliner and black clothes. Anna said 1980. OMFG, I'm back in Tim again, I screamed loudly. Suddenly, Satan. This is actually Voldemort for photo reference. Voldemort was wearing a black leather jacket, black tight jeans, and fishnet pants. He looked so sexy. I almost had an orgy. OMFG and Nobby, are you okay? He asked gothically. Yeah, I'm okay for your information, I snapped sexily. OMG, am I dead? Cause I remember I had jumped in front of the bullet from James Gunn. I also remember seeing Draco doing it with Snap. I guess that when I had slit me wrist, I went back in Tim instead of dying. I know it. I could go forward in time if I found a time toner or that Tim machine. No, you're not dead, Satan reassured suicidally as he smoked a cigarette sexily and smoke came all over his face. You're a vampire, so you can't die from a bullet. Come on now, let's go see how Harry's dad is doing. I knew that the real reason I didn't die from the ballet was cause I was from the future. WTF, James almost shot Lucius. I said, Indogo Ali. I know that James had really been possessed, but I didn't want him to know I knew. Yeah, I know, but he had a headache. He was under a lot of stress, Satan reasoned evilly. I guess that's okay, I said, because James hadn't really shot Lucian. Also, I know that Lucian would now have 2 arms instead of 1. I walked seductively outside with Satan. Suddenly, I saw a totally sexy gothic bi guy. He had blecked blonde hair with black streaks up to his ears, and he was wearing gothic black eyeliner, a black Green Day shirt. It showed Billy Joel with blonde hair since it was the 80s, black Congress shoes and black baggy pants. He walked in all sexily like Geord Way in the video for I Don't 3 You Like I Did Yesterday, and you could see a black tear on his face like the WM in that video. Hey, he said all quietly and gothically. Who the fuck is that? I asked angrily because I did not know him. This is Hedwig, said Voldemort. He used to be an X-Black X-Tier X2, but he had to drop out because he broke his arm. Hey, Hedwig, I said seductively, even though I was not trynna to be. Lol, hi, and Nobby, he answered, but then he ran away because he had hair of magical creature. He was humming Welcome to the Black Parade under his breath. I know that is not 80s, but pretend it is, okay? Bye, I said all sexily. That was Hedwig. He used to be my boyfriend, but we broke up, Satan said sadly, looking at his black nails. OMFG, I can get you back together, I said, fingering something I didn't know was in my pocket. A black cute is what we aim for. Cydio iPod I could take videos with. Does anyone know about them? They kick ass. Okay, you can forget about your class for now, Hedwig. I'm going to show you something great. I led them to the Great Hall. Come on, you guys. Lucian, James, Sirius, and Snake were all in the Great Hall. Lucian would have talked with James because he had tried to shoot him. Go fuck yourself, you fucking douche, he shouted at him. Draco is never going to be friends with vampire now. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Samaro, Snape agreed, but I know he was lying, cause it had been his fault. James had almost shot Lucian. Be quiet, you guys, I said sexily. Me plan was working out great. Now I could make Voldemort good without doing it with him. Now Vampire's dad would never die, and Satan and... Okay, Satan and Hedwig, you guys can start making out, I said, and I started to film them with the iPod. Cool, said Sirius as Voldemort and Hedwig started to make out sexily. We watched as today they started to take each other's clothes off sexily. Samaro, Sirius, Snake, and Lucian all watched cause they were probably bi. I know Snape was bi. Oh my fucking god, Voldemort, Voldemort, screamed Hedwig as his Glock touched Voldemort's. But suddenly everything stopped as the door opened and in came Dumbledore and Mr. Norris! Black Leather Jackson, the descendant to insanity, continues. Yes, but we're almost done. Chapter 42. The Black Parade. His Glock, yeah, you know, that's what you name it, right? Your Glock. OMG, the new book is coming out really soon. I can't wait. I think that Snap will be really the same person as Voldemort because they are both half-blood, so that will explain why he killed Dumbledore and he hated Harry, and then Harry will have to commit suicide, so Voldemort will die because he really be a Horcrux. Oh my god, I hope Draco and Harry get together. That would be so schmexy, won't it? If they don't, then JKR is homophobic. Thanks for the help with Fax Medusa. Are you rock? I sat depressedly in Dumbledore's office with Hedwig, Satan, James, Sirius, Snap, and Lucian. Dumbledore was sitting in front of us cruelly. He looked more young than he did in the future. He had taken the iPod away and was now listening to a shitty Avril Lavigne song. What the hell is this anyway? I cackled meanly. I hope you didn't find out he didn't find out that I was from another time. Whatever you do, don't blame Ibony, you jerk, Satan said. Yeah, seriously, she was trying to get Satan and Hedwig back together, Sirius said deviantly. Be quiet, you Satanists, Dumbledore cockled. If you're lucky, I'll probably send you all to Akazaban. That will teach you to copulate in the Great Hall. He changed the song on the iPod to a NSYNC song. Suddenly, I noticed something strong about the iPod. It was slowly chonging. Dumbledore didn't notice. You fucking poser and muttoned. I bet you never heard of GC, James said. No, I knew what that iPod was chonging into. Morty McFly's Tim Machine. Shut up, Joms, Draco's dad shouted. Yeah, shut up, Snake said peppily. No, you shut up, Dumbledore, said Tom. I've had enough of you Satanists in my school, shouted Dumbledore spuriously. Suddenly, I grabbed the iPod from him. Everyone, jump in before it's too late. I jumped in it, but only one other person jumped in. It was Satan. You dunderheads! Screamed Dumbledore wisely as we went. I looked around. I was in the Slytherin conman room with Satan. I was wearing a black plaid miniskirt with hot pink fishnets, a sexy black MCR corset, and black stiletto boots with pink pentagrams on them. My earrings were Blake, Satanist sins, and my raven hair was all around me to my mid-black. Hey, cool, where is this? He asked in an emo voice. This is the future. Dumbledore's iPod that he tried to take away from me was also really a Tim machine, I told him. Cool, what's an eye patch? He whimpered. It's something you use to listen to music, I yacked. OMFG, cool, wait, what's a 4-letter word for dirt? He asked in a sexy voice. I guess sand, I laid confusedly. Yeah, I was just trying to make sure you were still the same person, he triumphantly giggled. Suddenly some of my friends walked in. OMG, you're fucking alive, said Guinea, wearing a black leather jacket, black baggy pants, and a gothic black from first to last shirt. I explained to her why I was alive. Konnichiwa, bitch! said Willow. She was wearing a black corset, showing off her boots with lace all around it and red stripes on it. With it, she was wearing a black leather miniskirt, big black boots, white foundation, black eyeliner, red eyeshadow, and black lipstick. Hey, motherfucker, said Diablo with his red hair. He was wearing a black P?ATDT shit and black baggy pants. Hey, who's that, Ibony? said Bloody Mary questioned as she walked in, wearing a black t-shirt with a red pentagram on it with lace at the bottom, red leather pants with black lace and black stilettos. Oh, it's Satan, I told her, and she nodded, knowing the truth. Suddenly, Satan started to cry. Are you okay, Satan? We asked concernedly. Oh, MFG, you're from the future. What if you don't like me anymore? Cause we're from different times, he asked. No, I still like you, I said sexily to him. Okay, he said reassuredly. I let him listen to Two Teenagers by MCR on my iPod while I was about to go outside to find out some things. I gave Diablo a signal to keep Satan occupied. Satan fell asleep. I took the iPod. I was about to walk outside. Professor Sinister ran in. She was wearing a gothic black mini dress with depressing black stripes, white and black striped tights, and red Converse shoes. She was wearing lots of black eyeliner. Oh my fucking god, where's Draco? How did Snap get back here? I thought he was an Azerbaijan, I asked sadly. Ebony, I was so worried about you, but I know you can't fucking die because you're a vampire. Snape came back because that girl Brittany freed him. I never liked her. She was a bad student, Trevorry said reassuredly. That bitch! Did she also free Hagrid and Lupin? I shouted angrily. I hated Brittany because she was a fucking prep. Yes, they are on the loose at the school. Dumbledore is back. Cornelia's on his way to help everyone. Tell everyone you see to lock themselves in their con man room, Trevorry said worriedly. Okay, but where's Draco? How come he was doing it with Snap? I don't know why, but I know he almost tried to commit suicide after he saw you almost kill yourself, she said. OMG, that's terrible, I gasped. Satan was still asleep, so he couldn't tell what was going on. Then I said, listen, everyone, I have something impotent to do. An hour, everyone stay. With that, I ran out. Good luck, Tara, everyone cried. I ran sexily down the terrace into the great hall, while the portress looked at me scaredly. There was hardly anyone else in the stairs, and there was an atmosphere of horror. On the way, I saw Brittany laughing on the stairs. She was wearing a slutty pink shirt with flowers on it, a blue jean skirt, Abercrombie, and pink stilettos. She looked just like a pentagram of those fucking preps, Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan. You fucking bitch, I shouted angrily. No, you're totally a bitch. Now Voldemort will totally kill you, she laughed. Crucius, I shouted, selectively pontificating my black wand as she started screaming because she was being tortured, and I laughed sadistically. No! Help me! Please! Brittany screamed terrifiedly. I put up my middle finger at her. In her hand, I saw the video camera Snape and Lumpin had used to take the video of me. I put the tape of Voldemort doing it with Hedwig onto it. Then I yelled to round down the stairs with the camera. When I had reached the great hall, I saw Vampire Potter. Oh my god, Vampira! I yielded. We hugged each other happily. He looked at me with his gothic red eyes and spiky black hair. Around them were black eyeliner and eyeshadow. He was wearing a black leather Jackson, leather pants, a Panic at the Disco concert shirt, and his black Congress shoes. He looked more just like Joel from Good Charlotte than ever. Did you hear their song, The River It Rocks? I was so worried you died, moaned Vampire. I know, but I'm a vampire, lol. When I woke up, I was back in 1980, so anyway, I brought Voldemort from when he was young with me. Where's Draco? I asked spuriously. Draco? You mean that fucking poser who betrayed you? Vampire snarkled with anger in a sexy voice. I know, but we have to find him, I said, smarty. I'll do it then, Harry said angstily. Okay, I agreed. Suddenly all the lights in the room went out, and then the dork Mark appeared. Oh my fucking Satan, Harry shouted. I think Voldemort has arrived, I said anxiously. Fuck, I have to find Draco. I guess we should separate. Okay, Vampire said, deapparating. I sadly ran into the great hall. Oh my god, there's so much happening here. Oh, wait. Did a knobby Ravenway predict the future once more? Oh, how so? Oh, the last stock of fishnets. She yacked like a Highland Angus beef. Niles and her radom was late. Oh, don't worry, Vira. There's still the VOD. And hello. Oh my god, the grammar, it's giving me a stroke. Yeah, how do you think I feel reading this right now? I don't know how much more it can take. Don't worry, Binya, we're almost done. We only have 2 more chapters left and then we're done. I think I've understood about 1% of the story. That's okay. All you had to do is just vibe out. But don't worry, we're almost there, Benjamin. Hang in there. Chapter 43. I think after this, I will have about 2 or 3 more chapters. Thanks to all my reviewers, not das flamers. If you flamed assist story, then you suck. If you flamed, then fuck you. I walked sexily into the great hall. It was empty except for one person. Draco was there. He sat there in deadly bloom in his black 666 t-shirt and his baggy black pants. He had slit his wrists. I felt mad at him for having sex with Snape, but I felt sorry for him. He looked just like Gerard Way with his red eyes and his pale white face. Draco, are you okay? I asked. I'm not okay, he screamed depressedly. I thought of the MCR song and got even more depressed because that song always makes me cry. I gave him a pot cigarette. He started to smoke it. Oh, Draco, why did he do it with that fucking bastard Snape? I asked tearfully. Draco began to say, but suddenly Lupin and Mr. Norris appeared into the room. They didn't see us. I'm so glad me and Snape were freed, said Lupin. Damn, this job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking students, Mr. Norris agreed. Pop Adelum 111, I yielded angrily, pointing my wand at them. No! Lupin shouted as chains came onto him. Mr. Norris ran away. You fucking perv, I said, laughing, with depths of evil and depressedness in my voice. Now you have to tell us where Voldemort is, or I'm going to torture you. I don't know where he is, said Lupin. Suddenly, Satan and Vampire ran into the room. Vampire didn't know who Satan was really. Oh, my Satan, we were so worried about you guys, Vampire said. I looked sexily at Draco with his gothic red eyes with contacts, black t-shirt that said 666 on it, then pale skin like Gerard Way. Vampire with his sexy black hair and red eyes like Frank Iero, and Satan, who looked just like Brandon Urie then. I selectively took the caramel from my pocket, and then I began Frenching Draco sexily. Lupin gasped. Draco began to take all his clothes off, and I could see his white sex pack. Then Vampire took off his own clothes off too. We all began making out together sexily. I took off my black leather bra, my black lace thong, and the rest of my clothes. Everyone took their Glocks out except for me. I'm a girl, lol. Oh me Satan, Draco, I screamed as he put the thingy. Then he did the same thing to Harry. I began making out with Satan and he joined in. OMS, cried Vampire. Oh, Vampire, I screamed. Oh, Satan, yelled Harry in pleasure. Lupin watched in shock. We took turns torture curses on him because we're all sadists. Suddenly, a big black car that said 666 on the license plate flew straight through the windows and Snap was in it. There was a story. You're dying listening to this? Good. I'm dying on the inside. Ebony Ravenway predicted the bigotry. Oh my god, for real though. Also, this is like ASMR if you want your brain to trip out your ears. This is some terrible ASMR. Yamero. No, Binya. Never. Chapter 44. Well, I have nothing to say, but Everett 1, stop glamming, okay? If any gothic people are reading this, then you are a rock. OMG, I still can't wait for the movie. Tom Felton is so hot, lol. I hope Harry will become gothic, cause me friend told me he is really emo in this book. OMFG, I'm leaving W pretty soon, can't wait. This will probably be the last chapter until I come back. That's me car, shouted Draco angrily, but suddenly it was revealed who was in the car. It was Snape! I shall free you, Lupin, but first you must help me kill these idiotic Donderheads, he said cruelly from the car as it flew circa sizing above us. Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway must be killed. Then the Dork Lord shall never die. You fucking prep, yelled Draco. Then he looked at me sadly. I forgot to tell you, Ebony. Snape made me do it with him. I didn't really have sex with him, but he's a rapist. We all put our clothes on quickly except Satan. We were so scarred, but Satan didn't change. Instead, he changed into a man with grand eyes, no nose, a gray robe, and white skin. He had changed into Voldemort. I knew who thou were all along. He cackled evilly and sarcastically at me. Now I shall kill thee all. Thunder came in the room. No, please don't kill us, pleaded Vampire. Suddenly Willow, Bloody Mary, Diablo, Guinea, Dracula, Fred, and George, Hagrid, McGonagall, Dumbledore, Sirius, and Lucian all ran in. What is the meaning of this? Dumbledore asked all angrily, and Voldemort looked away because Dumbledore is the only wizard he is scared of. He did a spell, and suddenly his broomstick came to him sexily. Volxemort flew above the roof evilly on his broomstick. Oh my god, Slugborn gasped. Get it? 'Cause I'm gothic. The Dark Lord shall kill all of you. Then you must submit to him. Snape ejaculated menacingly. You fucking preppy, all bad words, Sirius shouted angrily. I know a four-letter word for dirt. Cruciatus, screamed Harry, but the sparks from his wand only hit Draco's car. It fell down. Snap quickly crawled out of it, picked up the Cydio camera. Oh my fucking god, I cried because the video of me in the bathroom, the video of me dong it with Draco, and the video of Satan doing it with, if you kill me, then these Cydios will be shown to everyone in the school. Then you can be like that gothic girl, Paris Hilton. He laughed meanly. No, I screamed. FYI, I have the picture of you doing it with Lupin. What's she talking about? Lupin slurped as he sat in chains. I saw too. She gonna show everyone the picture, Harry shouted angrily. Shut up, Lumpkin roared. Foolish ignoramuses, shouted Voldemort from his broomstick. Thou shalt all die soon. Think again, you fucking muggle poser. Harry yelled, and then he and Diablo and Navel both took out black guns, but Voldemort took out his own one. You guys are in a Latin standoff. What the what? I shouted despairingly. Echo Neville's wand, cried Voldemort, and suddenly Neville's wand was in his hand. Now I shall kill thee all, and Ebony, you will die. He made lightning come all over the place. Save us, Ebony, Dumbledore cried. I cried sexily. I just wanted to go to the common room and slip my wrist with me friends, and we all watched Shark Attack 3 and Saw 2 and do it with Draco, but I knew I had to do something more important. Abracadabra, I shooted. And that was it. We made it. We made it, besties. Oh, ropist. Yeah, ropist. I can't believe Brewsters could be so sexy. I didn't either. I didn't care how to feel. I also don't know how to feel. I feel dead inside after reading all that. Ebony, best girl, she just wanted to go to the concert. Why do they have so many edgy concerts anyway in the fucking this universe? It's just insane. Everything was crazy. I feel like this is what happens when you get sick and you have a constant fever, and then you like self-inserted yourself into a Harry Potter thing, and you had an unhealthy relationship with certain bands. I feel like this is just a fever dream. I don't even know what just happened. That was 5 hours of our lives. For a second, I'm like, I wasn't streaming for 5 hours, was I? Oh, it's only 3. But that's still 3 hours of my fucking life. Holy shit. But yeah, that's it, you guys. That's the story of my Immortal as we know it. I don't think there were any updates since then. And yeah, we still don't really know who the actual author is. So it will forever be a mystery to us, but I hope you enjoyed the story of Ebony Darkness Raven Way. I don't even know the name anymore, and I read this entire story. It just blends together. He put his thingy in my you-know-what. I know, alright, Myra? That's so fucking funny. Man, how much coke did Ebony had to sell to afford a ticket to the mosh pits? Nah. She just goes ahead and just kills everyone, just sucks everyone else's blood, and then just makes her way to the mosh pit, you know? Thanks for the brain damage. Thank you, Bellamore, for dealing with me reading the brain damage. Thanks for the brain damage, and the brain damage, and the brain damage, and the brain damage. You're welcome, Byra. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had a lot of fun with this. I don't really have any post-commentary, really, because this is really just an infamous fanfiction, and I just wanted to read it because I never actually read or even heard all the chapters. And now that I read everything, now that I have read everything, I honestly just feel like, well, I don't know what happened. I don't think I understood what happened, but you know what? It is what it is. What's the next bedtime story? Oh, I don't actually know. Speaking of which, I will probably be doing a small break from the YouTube streams for like 2-ish weeks, because next week I will be doing a subathon, but I will be doing a spicy fanfiction reading of a fanfiction that I've actually written before. That will be in the Discord though, because it's very not safe for work, if you catch my drift. So I will do a Discord reading next Sunday night or Monday night, probably most likely Sunday night though. So we'll do a spicy reading there, and then I will do my subathon the week late that week, and then I go on vacation for another week because I gotta go visit fam, and then we'll be back again. I don't know what to read after that though, so if you guys have any suggestions, you're welcome to suggest it in the Discord. We already ran out of stories. I only thought of like 2 things so far. Quick throw money at her. Wait, I'm not in your Discord for that. I meant to ask for that. I have a Discord. I do have a Discord. Hold on. Let me get my link really quick, because I don't have it publicly available because teehee trust issues. But here you go. If anyone wants to join the Discord, there you go. That is my Discord to my server. You don't have to join if you don't want to, but it would be pog if you want to join and hang out. And I do my schedule stream announcements there. I actually have the tentative schedule there. Brain damage never hurt anyway. What was I gonna say? Exactly, Theo. You know what? If anything, it keeps us nice and safe away from the terrors of the world. Yep. Money what? You did not throw money at me. Whoop. Thank you for the 8 biddies. Me looking at other gems. Wait, Saf, forbidden fruit, the temptation of Edward Cullen. What is that? What are you? What is this? Hold on, let me look that up. Forbidden fruit, the temptation of Edward Cullen. But the only downside with like reading this kind of stuff, oh my god, it's actually spelled for Biden. No, it's not actually. You're shitting me. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you for the hydrate, Binya. So people think this is basically Tara Gillespie in disguise? What the hell? Okay, it's a lot shorter though, so... Oh! It actually seems a little bit more, legible. To an extent. Okay, well... Stormer, can you put that... Can you DM that to me? Because I'm gonna forget this for real. Okay, we might read this one next one, but if anyone has any suggestions, you guys are always welcome to put it in the Discord. And I will contemplate and look at them, and hopefully it's all pog. But yeah, that's about it for me today, and thank you guys so much if you guys pog and hang out, and thank you so much for listening, because I do appreciate it, and I hope audio and everything has been okay. Hopefully I have not peaked my microphone a billion times. Hopefully everything was enjoyable to an extent. I mean, minus maybe the content of what we just read / listened to. The content notwithstanding, but anyway. Bye, Sap. Thanks for the reading. Yeah, Harry Potter and the Portrait of What Looked Like a Large Pile of Ash. Yeah, I should put that one on there too. Thank you, Bella Moore. I'm gonna go copy and paste that. If you decided to join the Discord, you can put it in there as well. But if not, I'll put it in there too. But thank you guys so much. It's good to see new people as well. Thank you, thank you. Next week will be a Discord reading within the Discord. With my own fanfic writing. Otherwise, though, I will see you guys hopefully during my subathon, but if not, for another YouTube stream, it will be about 2 weeks from now or so. Basically, whenever I get back from vacation. So, yeah. Just join your Discord. Hey, let's go. Thank you. And thanks for the stroke ASMR. You're welcome, Stormer. I hope you had a pog time because my brain is mush now. Which is fine. I'm gonna go straight to bed. If I have fever dreams, I blame everyone here. JK. But thank you guys so much again. I will see you all next time. And actually, if you do happen to want to follow my Twitch as well, or check my Twitch streams as well, where I actually play games and stuff, I will be doing another stream on Wednesday. But otherwise, if you're just here for reading and chill, I totally understand. Couple weeks from now. All right, bye everyone. Good night, sleep well, sweet dreams, and keep it vibing. I'll see you guys later. I suddenly can't remember the past 3 hours. Strange. Same. I just blotted out my memory. It's great. Good night, everyone. Take care, and a week. Goodbye. Bye.